ladies and gentlemen. It's time for an all-new double special show coming to you live Wednesday, September 17th, 2014. Starring Chris Gorges, Tiffany Barbee, and me, J.B. Lee.
Say the stars, it's meant to be. My heart is for you.
Once again, hits the post perfectly. Good job, JB. How's everybody doing? Welcome back. Double special. Tiffany Barbee, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
JB Lee, say hello to everybody.
I already said hello.
Oh,
I did the intro.
Damn, you're so
They've
loud.
all talked to me. I know.
I know.
Loud.
Yeah, bring your level down a little bit. You can reach over there and do it. Just bring it down just a tad. Wednesday night back. We missed you last week. If you were listening on IRN or on Gear Radio, you heard replays of the Andy's Army episode, which is one of my favorite episodes where we interview a bunch of cool people and wrestlers and stuff like that.
I wasn't here.
What?
I wasn't here.
None of us. Oh, you weren't here for the end. That's right. You weren't in that show. It was
I
just
was
me
in
and-
LA.
It was me and Jordan running the show.
Yeah.
That's one of our best episodes.
Yeah. Makes you think.
No, it was a lot of good interviews, and if you caught it, you're lucky. If not, we'll replay it some other time. But now we have an all-new show, a great show. We were supposed to have Steve Reynolds calling it, but he is actually emceeing at Coconuts in St. Pete, where I was last week, so we won't be able to call him. But we'll get him on. I reconnected with this guy. He's really funny. I think you guys will like him. And he will come on the show after he goes and does a USO tour in the Mediterranean, doing Turkey and a bunch of other places.
Oh, that's cool. That's a good gig.
I guess. I don't know. Right when he said Turkey, I got nervous. I'm like, I don't know if I want to be traveling representing the United States in today's day and age. What's wrong with you, man?
Nothing.
Stop tilting your mic. I'm going to kill you. Bend the thing down if you want to talk into it. I can hear it clicking all over the place. Jesus. You got a good show. If you want to give us a call, the phone number is 727-475-6139. We got an interesting show lined for lots of stuff. And what the hell are you doing, dude?
I'm moving the mic closer so I don't have to bend over to
You're
it.
setting keyboards across right in the thing where you're going to have to use that and you're going to have to pick it up at some point, right?
I'm fine.
Oh, for God's sakes. It's going to be a long night. Again, the phone number is 727-475-6139. We're going to talk about Petchra Chelli. He's on Facebook, finally, and already upset. Did you read his post? He's upset.
No,
we'll talk about that.
I'm not very good at looking at Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you should be. Well, let's talk about Tiffany's weekend. She hung out with famed comedian Pauly Shore. You got to go see his show on Sunday. He's doing a tour, and I got to hang out with him after the show. And
We'll be
talk to him.
addressing any and all rumors.
There are no rumors. Let me just say that right away. That Tiffany is.
Oh, I bet there are.
Listen, Tiffany is not like a prude, but she doesn't just sleep with any. It's not like that.
Yeah,
She's not.
I have a really good reputation that I do not like to taint.
Exactly. That's why we'll be addressing any and all rumors regarding it.
Have you heard rumors?
I don't talk to anybody. I'm
No.
just assuming there's rumors.
There-
The way you guys were freaking out about it, I'm assuming there's got to be rumors.
I was not freaking out. She
Oh.
freaked out a little bit,
No.
and I told her to relax. Listen,
I
look,
just wanted to make sure that nobody thought that. Because when you
Yeah.
say that, well, especially to comedians, not the other people, like regular people would not think that. But with comedians, because we know that a lot of the guys are like slutty. Like, we know that they
which
take
we're not
girls
saying
home.
Pauly Shore is. We're
No,
not
no,
saying
exactly.
that he's slutty.
We just know that they take girls home after the shows. Like,
Right.
they have one every night. So I just wanted to clarify right away when I said I hung out with Pauly Shore, my next text was, but I didn't bang him.
Right. I mean, I didn't do the wheeze. No, but I think he's grown as a comedian, and I don't think he's not.
Yeah,
it's
he's
not like he's
really-
30, like 25 or 22 anymore. He's not.
Yeah, and he's got a girlfriend and all that.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, his material was excellent, and his documentary that's coming out in December
What
looks
is that
like it's gonna
called?
be
Do you
really
remember
cool.
what it's
like Pauly Shore Stands Alone. Even Laszlo liked it, and if Laszlo, which is this one comedian that's super like picky and like judgmental, if he likes it, then that's why I told Pauly too. I'm like, if Laszlo likes it, you are gold, man.
Well, and Laszlo has personal sort of experience at the Comedy Store, which, if you didn't know, Pauly Shore's mother owns, Mitzi Shore, who's now in the later stages of Parkinson's. Laszlo used to hang out with Mitzi, talk to Mitzi. I don't know if they hung out, but at the club, you know. And of course, that's the woman to talk to if you're trying to get into the
Right.
store.
That's the way Lazo tells it anyway. They
Yeah,
hung out.
Yeah.
Pauly
who
didn't
knows?
know who he was.
Yeah.
But I did tell Laszlo who. I'm sorry, I did tell Pauly who Laszlo was though. I kind of explained like how he is.
Well, there are 3 separate rooms at the Comedy Store, or 2 separate rooms, and so if you're on the main stage,
the main stage,
I don't
the
think
belly room.
and then like the side door or side room or
something. Yeah.
And you have to work your way up to the different levels of stages.
Right.
Right. And so I don't think Steve ever made it past the first stage. Not that
No.
that's bad. He was working there and he was saying, dude, he was
The
at
checkpoints were too far apart. You get to that one jumping puzzle and you can't do it. I
It's so
understand.
true, dude. I could,
It's not as bad as Battletoads, but it's close.
oh, Laz is gonna hate us. But hey, listen, he was at the epicenter, and now he's here, and he holds some resentment.
He
on
did a good job
Yeah, he's a good comic.
emceeing. Lazo did. Yeah, that was a good show though. It was a great surreal experience.
Kudos to everyone involved.
I did not go to the show.
Yeah, you would have been able to hang. See,
yeah, but
see,
I told
Pauly
you.
was not into Laszlo's like hyper guy friend that he was with, and
Yeah.
he was just kind of like, yeah, lose those guys, and then we'll hang out.
I'm sure it had all to do with that. The other guy.
Yeah.
I told you that if you and I drove together, and then after the show you were like, let's go hang out, and Pauly knew that at some point the two of us would be leaving because you had to leave, or like a ride situation, you would have not been invited. I'm almost not to mean that he
Well,
wanted to do,
maybe.
but just I don't want to hang out with you and some dude. I'd rather hang out with the pretty girl. not-
Yeah, like
you
he
know what I
would like when I was like talking to him because I talked to him about the personal assistant thing that I was gonna do at one point. He like touched my back and he's like, "Who did you ride here with?"
Exactly. See, I told you. I know.
But he left his mark on you.
His pheromone. He put a little pheromone patch on
Well, he
your arm.
signed this shirt. I did buy the shirt before him and I were hanging out. I should have waited. I probably could have gotten a free shirt. But, you know, he had interns that were actually doing all that for him anyway, so I would have missed out on the shirt.
Yeah, when I worked with him, he had his feature do it. It was pretty funny. The guy got done with the set and went and set up the T-shirts in the autograph booth. It
Yeah,
was-
Bob Zaney was his feature, who I've never seen before in my life, but
I've heard of
apparently is somebody.
I've heard of him. I've never seen a show.
He thought he was really cool, and it was so funny because Laszlo's like, Bob Zaney's featuring. He's kind of a headliner, and Bob Zaney was like, kind of a headliner. Like he's like right in front of me. He's like, kind of a headliner. I thought he was gonna explode. It was so great.
Yeah, I've heard of Bob Zaney. I've never worked with him, but I've heard the name. And typically, if you've heard the name, they got some heat somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, him.
Does that make
yeah.
make sense?
I mean, he seemed alright. Yeah, him and Pauly Shore were like, that girl's so hot, talking about me. She's so
Ugh.
hot. We should hang out with her. She's so hot.
See, I wouldn't be around. Yeah,
Check in, check in.
I'm so
We need to
glad.
cut that the hell off.
thank
Oh
you.
my God.
I
I
know,
thought you
dude.
wanted to talk
Oh
about Pauly
Christ,
Shore.
no, we didn't want to hear about you. Oh, that girl's so hot. Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Check
what they were saying.
in.
I thought you
Check
wanted to hear about the experience.
Check in.
All right.
Fine, my story's done.
Check in.
He's so annoying.
Grandma's.
He's very angry this week.
Yeah,
Check
he
it.
really is this week.
Let him do his check-in,
alright.
and then we'll address that.
He's on his period. Manstrating.
All right, do it, damn it.
See?
Are you going to do a story?
She doesn't get the last word. I get the last thing. She does not get the last word.
Manstration. Man straight.
Go
Alright.
all night. I swear to God, till
Oh,
10:30.
I will break your hand. Just go. Come on.
Check in. Check in. I win.
Oh, God, that's
Grandmas are tagging themselves.
All right, stop. Both of you, stop, please. Grandmothers are what?
Only
Tagging
because
what?
Chris said.
Grandmothers are increasingly tagging themselves as Grandmaster Flash on Facebook. Check in.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they start putting like the hashtag grandma or something, and it auto completes to Grandmaster Flash. They don't have any idea because they're grandmas, and so now apparently it's an epidemic of it showing up in messages from grandmas.
Oh, my God. And they don't, they don't know they're doing it.
And every time they do it, it ends up on Grandmaster Flash's page. So,
He's all like, what the hell?
yeah.
I'm hot with the grandmas now.
Somebody started a Tumblr about it, of course, where they're just keeping a list of all the.
Tiffany, do you know who Grandmaster Flash is?
A rapper.
No, he is not a rapper.
I don't know.
You don't know who he is?
From the 80s.
He is from the 80s, the era of the 80s.
He did not come into existence until
He was
the
with a
80s.
larger group.
He was
He's
born
a
of a rock.
grandmaster at flashing.
Yeah, he's that dude, that white guy that you see run across all the football games. That's all him, the World Cup guy.
That's streaking, right?
He's the naked cowboy.
And I thought you were into chess. You don't recognize Flash?
The superhero? I have a Flash shirt.
No.
Ugh.
Anyway.
He was with the Furious Five. They were the rappers. He was the.
I said rapper.
He was not a rapper.
Oh, he was the guy?
The guy who can't drive a car.
The
The guy who played with balloons. The
Yeah.
guy who was from Lithuania.
Squirch Kitties?
Yeah,
what are you
what the
talking
hell?
about? Yeah, what is
Waka waka waka.
Wow. He was what? A comic from the Huckna Valley? What is
Wait,
Waka?
wait,
Fozzie Bear?
Yeah.
It's Fozzie
with
Bear?
with the records, and he went scratching them. The scratching record man.
The scratch.
Yeah.
The scratching, I tell you.
Wasn't he the SC?
What are they?
DJ.
Oh, there you go.
DJ Grandmaster Flash
Very good,
from
yeah.
the 80s.
Yes, that was
Oh
his
my
band in
God.
the 80s.
All right, I did it.
Yeah. Okay. Next. Look, I rode that until I'm bleeding over here.
Check it. Kanye West he halts his concert until everybody in the crowd stands up.
Yeah.
But 2 people couldn't because one was in a wheelchair and one had a fake leg.
Yeah.
So he harangued them for 4 minutes until finally figuring it out.
Okay. I did you see the video? Because I saw the video. I watched the video.
No, I couldn't sit through that.
Yeah. No, it was interesting. He was trying to get the crowd pumped. You know who Kanye West is, Tiffany?
Yes, he is married to a Kardashian.
Okay, very
Oh,
good.
he sings Gold Digger.
That's a really old ass song, but yes, right. Anyway, yeah, he was trying to get the crowd up on their feet and everything, and there was some confusion. And I guess from where the view that I saw, you couldn't really see who was in the crowd, but I think people were telling him that the person that he was saying was still sitting in had a wheelchair, and they were actually doing like the hand motion like with wheels, like, buddy, he's got wheels, and he still didn't get it, and I can't blame him for that because
Yeah,
it's pretty chaotic.
I've done that with the
Yeah.
blind person.
Dude,
you know
it's
what
like
I mean?
20,000 people in there. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
I can't see the people in the front row at Snappers with
Right.
the lights in my eyes. So
Exactly.
yeah, I have no
Yeah,
idea.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. It reminds me of the story that I tell about the Hooligans where we did the Renaissance Festival. You remember this,
Oh
Jordan?
God, the armless man.
Yeah, we used to do a game called Arms Interview where we would have a player stand up, an improviser, and somebody get an audience member behind them and put their arms where the player's arms were, and he would be the arms.
Right.
And we called this guy in the front row, and he stood up, and he had one arm missing, and we were like, oh my God, it was very awkward. Yes.
And we did it again with the guy with like one of those little baby claw hands.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like we did it purposely. You just
No.
couldn't see from the angle or whatever. And he stands up. And I know one guy got up and was like, "I'm doing it."
Yeah. Oh, they
Did
were
both
into
of them?
it.
Yeah. That's very. Yeah, but then you get up and you're like, "Oh, he's gonna touch me
Well,
with his nub hand."
But every time it was Marty who had to play the actual game, so all we had to do was cringe in the corner while it was going on. So it wasn't that hard.
For Marty though, he's
Yeah.
probably got knife. That's probably when he wrote that T-Rex arm joke that he does. Yeah, it was very awkward and very weird. Again, not 20,000 people. You can kind of hide in that chaos, but we were like right up. Yeah. So I don't like Kanye. I've seen interviews with Sway where he just completely says he's like the next Andy Warhol, and he completely just tells Sway to shut up. And
We
he's
don't like you, Kanye. Well, Chris doesn't like you, Kanye.
I'm not really.
I like you. I like your music.
You like. I'm not. Have you seen Runaway, the short film? Runaway.
No, I don't have time for that.
It's 14 or 30 minutes or something.
That's way too long.
Well, you're an art sort of fellow, so it's a very artistic endeavor, if you will. I would just like to have you watch it and then give me an explanation of what you thought it was. So let's do that for this week. No, come on, do it.
Homework.
Yeah, it'll be fun though, because I really want to know. I've read a synopsis on it, and I was like, I don't know if I agree with all that, but I want you to watch it, and then next week you'll give me what you feel Kanye West's video "Runaway" was
All right, we'll
about.
make Tiffany watch it too, at least.
Okay, both you guys watch "Runaway," and we'll get 2 different things next week on the show.
You sucked into it
Oh,
now.
it'll be fun. I'm not a big fan of his music, but whatever.
But his movies are good?
No, I wasn't. The movie, it was like a
That's
short.
for you and me to decide next week.
I watched it, and I was like,
Runaway with Kanye West.
Yeah.
Write that down.
Runaway.
Check in.
Runaway.
Satanists are being allowed to distribute literature to Florida students. Check in.
Satanists
Yes.
in Florida.
Yes, apparently because in Palm Beach County they're allowing them to give Bibles to the high school kids,
Oh.
they have to allow every other religion in too. So, of course, the Satanists are like, well, we're in on that.
Who are the Satanists, though? Well, I've never
Yeah.
even met a Satanist.
You
They
don't know
worship
that.
Satan.
I think they keep
I-
it
I
kind
know-
of
what
on
do
the
you-
lounge low.
No, I on the lounge low.
Are they like
Around low.
Wiccan?
What?
No.
No. Have you ever met anybody that was into Satanism?
No.
Black magic? Jordan?
I think some of the people that hung out with Marty at the castle
Oh.
might have been into it.
No.
I don't know.
Really?
I
Fun.
think
It's not. It's more. It's almost like a weird libertarian religion. It's very weird. The Satanists. I don't know.
I think I know one.
I'd love to get my hands on some of that literature, though. That would be great.
There was one that was a comedian that had long hair that kind of looks like Jesus. That was one. He was trying to explain it to me.
He was a Satanist?
Yeah.
He
was trying to
said he was a
explain it to me.
Satanist.
Yeah, it didn't sound as evil as it sounds like it
He
would
didn't
be.
say sadist. He said Satanist.
It said Satanist.
Satan.
Satanist.
That's a mixture of both sides of the field right there.
Satanist.
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 No.
No,
Are you
you're
sure it's
saying
not
saint.
Satanist?
It's Satan. Say Satan.
S-A-T.
Satan.
Say Satan.
Satan.
Okay, now say Satanist.
Satanist.
There you go. Very good. You got it.
What
Can't
was
believe
I
it.
saying?
Satanist.
That's what I was saying.
No, you put an N before the T. Satanist.
Satanist.
No, it's Satan.
Satan.
No.
How can you be letter blind? I don't understand this. You are literally blind to certain letters.
They're like silent until she tries to say them. Then
I
they
know.
become
I can
vocalized.
spell it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it doesn't mean anything. Spell it to somebody that, can say it. They're going to, what do you, just say it. Satanist.
Satanist.
Okay, good. All right, moving
Did
on.
I do it
No,
right?
wait, we haven't even talked about what's going on. They're in
You
schools
did.
giving it to kids.
Okay, so what?
Are you? What would
What
you
s-
do
what
if
school
your
is doing
kid
that?
in Palm Beach County, Florida, of course?
What grade?
So let me get this straight. Hold on, wait, because you didn't pull up the story. You just have the headline.
Yeah,
so,
no, because we're not allowed to read the whole story anymore.
Oh, well, but it would help
Why?
because I would like to know: is the school giving it or just some?
They allowed outside organizations to
Okay.
distribute religious literature
Okay.
because pluralism. You either you have to
Alright.
let them all in or none.
Okay.
So,
So right now, what you first said made it sound like the school, like teachers were giving them material. So it's an outside source they allowed. I understand, but they're not
Okay.
giving it to them
well,
themselves.
yeah, but no.
And to be fair, if they're allowing the Bibles to go out, I guess, yeah, you got to open up the gates. As ridiculous as that sounds.
What grade?
I know, dude. It sounds, what are you going to do? You're going to say no to one but yes to the other? I
No,
mean,
that's the whole point. You can't.
right.
What grade?
I don't know. Like,
Who cares?
Like,
Well, but if they're
30.
older, like if they're 5, that's ridiculous.
It's night school.
But
Yeah.
if they're like 16.
why? What's
then-
wrong with? So wait a minute. What about 5-year-olds? If it would be okay to hand a 5-year-old the
No.
Bible,
Yeah.
but not Satanist literature.
Does Satanist have a Bible?
No, that's no such thing. There's no such thing as
Who
Satan.
says satanist? I feel like that's a word.
No.
Satanist.
What is wrong with
No.
you? Boy, you have got a loose
I've heard
circuit tonight.
satanist before.
She
I-
wants to avoid this whole issue.
I don't know why.
She's going to be having us doing Carlos Santana in a minute. Black magic woman. Yeah, right?
Oh, I get it.
So
Wow.
you wait, let's go back. So you think it's okay to hand 5-year-olds Bible stuff, but not Satanist stuff? What about
If-
Buddhist stuff?
If their parents say that they're atheists, then no.
Well, and it all depends on the material, Jordan. What if the Satanist stuff has like violent, you got to commit violent acts and do sacrifices? Then I would say
Really?
no
Like,
to that.
As opposed to the Bible, which has
Yeah.
violent acts and sacrifice
Doesn't
in it?
call people to action to do that, but we all know from watching lots of Satan movies that there's always some spells afoot, and you got to get articles of people's
Yeah.
bodies, and
Okay, well, no,
I'm
that's
just saying.
The Bible has cute stories in it, though. Like whether or not you're
Cute
religious,
stories.
like you're like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
look at this, like these 2 animals
Hold
getting
on.
on the boat and
Stop.
stuff.
Okay, that's one story. Jordan, give us another cute story from the Bible.
Well, don't give the kids
No,
that
no, 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 no.
story.
It's in the Bible.
It's the one where like the angels go to that city and the people just rape the hell out of them. Just
Yeah, I
completely
know.
rape the angels, and then God's like, no more of that, and He kills everyone in the city, even the people He didn't rape.
No, I've read the
And
Bible.
yeah, and even one lady, she was just turned and looked at what God was doing.
Salt.
Salt.
Well,
Yep.
I know, but
And not the movie
You
either.
wouldn't
Not the
do
Salt
those
movie. What's her name?
stories.
Yeah, not Veruca salt.
no, you wouldn't do those stories. You like they give kids when they give kids Bible stories, they give them the little happy ones. Yeah,
Well,
they
they
don't
probably
give
give them the
scary
happy
stories.
Satan stories.
Yeah. Are there any?
Are there any happy Satan?
Probably.
I mean,
There's
if
gotta
there's
be.
happy Satan
Yeah.
stories, then fine, go for it.
Happy what stories? She said
I
it
don't know
again.
how to say it.
She
okay?
says it right one time and then bad the next. It's like
Okay.
it's so weird.
Satan.
Satan.
Very good. All right.
Oh God, I'm gonna isolate that and just play it over and over again. Satan.
Last one. Philippines are banning motorcycle helmets to help crack down on crime. It's now illegal to wear a motorcycle helmet.
What?
How does that crack down on crime?
I was gonna say.
Apparently, a bunch of muggers or I don't even know if you call it mugging when you're on a motorcycle, but they'll ride up on their motorcycles, stick a gun in your face, and rob you, and then ride away.
So where's the helmet come in? What?
Well, you can't see who's doing it
So
when they're
it's
wearing a
like-
helmet.
Oh, okay. So for visibility.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was like a natural selection thing. They're like, if you're not good at riding the bike, you'll die.
That's actually funny. Yeah. Okay. I guess that's one way to do it.
But I mean, do you think that's cool though? And what if you're just a law-abiding guy who rides a motorcycle and wants to protect your head?
So you're not allowed to wear a helmet now.
Yeah,
At all.
They're trying to. They actually have a national law that says you have to wear helmets when you're riding a bike. And there's one city is saying, let's go around that. Too many muggings.
What about if you just get like a half helmet? You know, like the half helmet where you can see your face, but it's like a like a cereal bowl.
Yeah, that's what they need. Let's go over there and fix this country, Chris.
I'm not going over there. No way. People are getting
Which country is it?
robbed off
Philippines,
of
really?
Oh, the
screw that.
Philippines.
Because that went so well for us the last time.
I won't go to Turkey. Why would I go to the Philippines? I'm not going.
Yeah,
no.
Turkey's really
I don't want
pretty.
to travel anywhere, dude. I'm afraid to go anywhere.
Yeah, right now it's kind of scary. Although I know this one
Mhm.
guy in Israel, and he says it's not as bad as it sounds.
Yeah, sure, right.
You know, we got like 20 views in Syria on the you hit me on the head with a board. That actually made me a little happy. They're in the middle of a civil war.
Somebody took the time.
Yeah, 20 people.
But between going down into the basement to protect themselves,
Mhm.
they came back up into the house and jerry-rigged their internet with God knows what.
How did they even get that?
Yeah, the whole city's in, the whole country is in
And
disarray.
And we're letting them watch me get hit on the head with a board. I hope it makes them happy.
Listen, I'll talk about that now since you brought it up. The videos have been going very well. I don't know if you've noticed. We put up a couple of stunt videos. They've gone good on the internet, and they've caused like internal rift within Double Special. So we got both dynamics going on. We got a very good thing happening because at one point a radio station picked up our
A national morning show.
yeah.
A syndicated national morning show picked us up.
What was this? What was the show? It was hot wings and beer.
Free hot wings, free beer and hot wings.
Okay, do you know who they were? No,
Dude,
why
no,
would
they're
you-
not in our market, so I was like, they're not in Florida anymore. So I
They're
hadn't
in
actually
Kentucky.
heard of
They're actually in Louisville, Kentucky.
Wow, you know.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
because I researched it. I
them.
don't
Well,
remember
wait,
the
the
guy's
radio
name.
station or the actual show?
The show where it's broadcast from is Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
It's their home
Because
market.
they go out everywhere. I know
Right.
they go to Portland, Maine, and everywhere.
Yeah, they're
It's like-
syndicated, but they're
yeah.
out of Louisville.
Okay.
So, yeah, they picked up one of our videos and put it on and actually closed their show. That we couldn't get the clip. We're still looking to see if we can get the audio clip from when they talked about the show and threw it up. And within 2 days, we got well over like 8,000 hits on it, which, listen, if you're, Justin Bieber, that's squat. That's nothing. But to us, it's kind of
Yeah.
a cool deal.
Because now we have 13,000.
So it's up to 13,000.
It's almost 14,000 hits now.
If you've not seen the video, the one that got all the hits was the what was it? The
Satan's blood tappy.
Satan's blood tappy.
Satan's blood
Satan's-
tappy.
How
Oh
did we
my
not
God.
notice this when
Did
we
I
did that
say it
challenge?
I
right
know.
now?
She never made her say it. We didn't. God, we missed so much.
That's funny.
That
I
video
know.
would have been like 3 times as long if we just found that out.
Yeah, maybe half the hits. Who knows?
Tiffany, say it again. Oh, just saying.
Say it while it's in my mouth.
Yeah, right.
She resorts to clicks. Yeah, so that video went very well. And then they did a follow-up video while I was not here. I was gigging, actually. Had a show. Was it Wednesday? Yeah, it was Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Had a show.
Coconuts.
And they came here, and Jordan ate more of the nasal napalm. How was that, by the way?
That
spoonful.
was really wretched.
It's
And
pretty
then
hard
y-
to breathe.
Oh, beyond that, no. Number one, I'm the only person here who actually choked the stuff down.
You swallowed all of it.
I swallowed all of that.
Damn, that was a big
You
spoonful.
swallowed it before
Yeah,
it
Tiffany's-
closed up your passage,
So-
though. Like, Chris had me open my mouth and everything.
I was chewing. No, you can see me actually chewing after you hit me with the board.
Yeah.
I mean, like I tried to keep it, and the board, honestly, it was like a flash of lightning going off, and that was it. Compared to the nasal napalm, it was nothing.
Many people have speculated that we used a pre-broke board.
It's
It was
not.
cracked.
No.
Tiffany, tell them about the board.
The board I got the boards from Home Depot, just like I do whenever I get boards for gradings.
This
And
is Leprechaun,
that board was
Leprechaun.
left over. I had a bunch of boards left over from the black belt grading that I just had for my students.
Yeah, and I don't recommend that you do this at home. I mean, I trusted Tiffany to hit me over the head with a board because I know she knows how to get the right boards and do it properly. I would not let anyone else hit me over the head with a board.
Right. She knows how to transfer the energy onto her hands. We're
Yeah.
kind of helping along. We're not just going to get, a 2x4 and let somebody smack you
Right.
upside the
Like
head with
I
it.
Yeah.
break boards on like 5-year-olds' feet, and they think, "Wow, I broke the board all by myself." But I'm like, I kind of jammed it into your foot, kid. Like I helped.
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
still,
but
they
it's a
still,
skill.
They still got to throw the foot out there.
Right?
as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
All
they
Jordan
don't-
had to do
they
was
don't
sit
do
there
that.
and
yeah,
chew.
I,
Oh, yeah,
I
okay.
went boom.
No, and let me say this, Jordan, I am amazed. Number one, that you did it. Number two, I am amazed at the amount of time. There was no time between when you put that in your mouth and she walked over and cracked you.
She gave me no warning.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Nothing.
I said ready.
Oh, I didn't
Crystal
hear
said hit him in the head.
it, dude. She was like, okay, bam. It was like no. Oh my god.
Time
dude,
it
was so
stopped me
goddamn
as
funny.
soon as I took that damn spoon in my mouth. Which, by the way, just watching it over and over and seeing Crystal like waving in front of me like a damn baby, that was just weird looking.
Waving in front of you. What you mean after you got hit? Like
No,
when-
before I took the actual spoonful,
Oh.
she was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Here you go, baby."
Well, I
Here
think-
you go."
Yeah, she did.
She's sad that Jake's grown up. No, I think she wanted you to smell it.
Oh, which is bad.
It's strong.
But yeah, putting that stuff was terrible. And even afterwards, I was sitting there. You just feel it in your gut. The Satan's blood was nothing compared to the aftermath of that stuff.
Really, in your tummy?
Yeah.
Really?
Like
Satan's
burning in your
blood hurt
tummy
my
or
stomach.
like crampy?
Like firm. Oh, just turning evil. Like it was. You know, like the when the orc army assembles in the damn Lord of the Rings movie, that it felt like that was going on. There was something. It was that horrendous and momentous.
That's funny.
Really? That
Yeah.
Anything on the way out, or was it not?
No, not on the way
Oh, no,
out.
that's
But
good.
the Satan's Blood didn't do me that bad either.
that
so.
was
guys
really
didn't have that
bad
much.
for me. Like,
Really?
yeah, like I felt it being digested. Like I don't think anything happened when it was like not that I pooped, but if I did, I didn't feel it like
You
being
don't
very-
poop? Wait, we need to address that immediately.
I think we've been through this already. Huh?
No, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, not pooping. We'll get back to that. But I wanted to say about the video.
I will not
Thank
poop
you
it.
so much, guys, for watching the videos. Please subscribe to our YouTube page. Leave some comments. We'd like to hear from you. Trying to get some money going. We actually made a little bit of money. Not a lot of money, but a little bit of money. But on the other end of the spectrum is that now we seem to have, like when we first started doing the show, it was Tiffany and Jordan and Crystal kind of hanging out and palling around, and I was kind of getting annoyed with the whole thing. And then there was a break, and Tiffany kind of came and hung out with me, and then you and I started going to do a stand-up together, and we kind of bonded there.
Right.
And now it seems to be Jordan and Crystal together, and you guys are really excited about the food challenges. We're not really so much into them as you are, even though I think that's a great thing and it's fun.
Yeah.
But it seems to have caused like a little rift, like where you actually walked out the other night and
He
kind of
did.
left
Well,
us.
it was number
You were
one. It
annoyed?
was late at night. Yeah, well, it was late. It was time to leave anyway. So I mean,
Well,
there
I
wasn't that
still
much.
haven't heard like any sort of explanation, and I don't
You
expect
guys were just being negative and annoying when you came back. You guys came back from your doing the comedy show. While me and Crystal stayed in, we spent like literally 3 hours sitting there searching, submitting the video over and over.
Okay.
So I mean,
I
we
was
were actually
working,
working,
too.
and then you guys came back.
Did
and
you
assumed
say
we were doing
we were
nothing.
actually working? We were. I was working too.
Okay, but when you came back, you assumed we had been doing nothing.
Well, we didn't have any information for the
Well, we
contrary.
didn't-
First of all.
So
And when we
okay,
Okay,
said-
go ahead. No, wait. Let him finish.
so that poisoned the atmosphere.
Yeah, but it's not like
Poisoned?
It's not like we came back and we're like, oh, you guys haven't been doing anything.
Yeah.
Grr,
What
grr."
you been doing?
Like we
Yeah.
expect you didn't do anything because it's Friday night. Like why would you be doing anything? Like
But
we
we
weren't
had
judging
been doing
you.
it.
But we didn't-
but we didn't think it's
even say
important to do
anything.
stuff.
No, look, we got home and Chris had great shows and we just wanted to share it with
We were
you
excited.
and his wife.
Okay.
He did a good job.
And we felt like we'd been doing great stuff with the videos, and we wanted
See?
to share it with you,
Nuh-uh.
and you guys got all
you
negative.
did not share it. You guys just were watching Trailer Park Boys
Well,
on
'cause
Netflix
we'd taken a
and didn't
break.
want to turn it off.
Tiffany, we were supposed to know all that before we walked up. Didn't you get like the flash of light that happened in the car? I got it. I chose to ignore that
Doesn't
information.
matter what
It-
you
it
knew
came
or
to-
didn't know. You came in with a bad attitude
I
and
certainly did
poisoned the
not.
atmosphere.
We were
yes,
very
you did.
Hold on, one at a time. We were actually in a very good mood, dude,
And you came in and you saw us watching Trailer Park
which
Boys.
brought me down a few pegs.
You poisoned the atmosphere. It's like you pooped out a giant cloud of poison gas, and the atmosphere was forever poisoned.
I was feeling
And I
that
could only react to that.
I was feeling that way about Trailer Park Boys. I was feeling
Yeah.
like I walked in the house and there
Mm-hmm.
was poison gas in my house, a crap show. And yeah, immediately.
Oh.
And then here's the thing: you guys didn't go, "Oh, they're home. We can pause this, whatever," because
Right.
it's not like you can't ever watch it again, and you'd already seen it. I might
And-
add. You guys didn't address us. You just kind of
We
continued
were
watching the
like
show.
in the last 10 minutes of the
Okay.
episode.
Now-
We're invested. We have
Okay.
to stop what we're doing
Now
now.
listen.
Tiffany?
So we are quiet. We let you finish that episode.
kinda
And
did.
then what do? A new episode starts. And did you stop it at the new episode? No, you just start watching the new episode.
We were talking at that
You-
point.
you
I didn't
think-
even think to turn
You
around and
think
stop
you would
it.
stop it and be like, let's listen to
As a
music
matter
and
of
do
fact, I
something that
think
everybody
I
wants
had
to do.
moved across the room away from the controls from the
Okay.
computer, and
All this-
Chris was sitting there and was in charge of it.
All this is trivial. I think you overreacted. I
You
think
did.
that I think
Well,
that you got pissy, which
Sorry
you do from
that
time
the
to time.
poison atmosphere that you two brought
Whatever,
in
dude.
made me overreact.
It's no poison. I
my-
believe
Maybe
in
I'm
poison.
allergic to it.
Come on, you saying there's poison? That's ridiculous.
I had a
I have to
question.
say something.
Voldemort, whatever, dude.
My question that
Voldemort,
set.
Yeah, you're very you throw out your little crap all the
Yeah,
time, and
you're
I
negative all the time,
pretty
bro.
much anything I
No.
listen to, you're like, eh.
You just said no.
Anything I
You
eat,
guys are negative
eh.
towards anything I bring up. Anything I bring up, anything I'm into is suddenly too hoity-toity, too much. Like I even tried to make common ground with you on a damn Tom Cruise movie. Did I not?
What,
Did I
Tom?
not try to find common ground
And
with
I,
you?
and I responded positively to that,
I don't
didn't
even
I?
know what you're talking
And then
about.
Tiffany jumped right in and poisoned the whole thing.
Well,
What?
okay.
I don't even remember this.
All right, so stop right there.
Cocktail?
So stop right there. Hold on, stop.
No, cocktail. That movie's terrible.
Yeah,
What the
well,
hell's wrong with
I
you?
Yeah,
don't
really.
know.
Even I hate that movie.
I have no idea what you're talking
All right,
about.
stop. All right, so there is your evidence. There definitely is a rift in between double special. And listen, I've known Jordan for a long time. I've been through this with you. We've annoyed each other to the point where you don't come over for a week or so, and the same thing happens. You know, it happens with anybody.
We
I
do
think.
spend a lot of time together
Well,
too,
and
so it
that's
was
fine.
nice to have a break.
Okay, whatever, dude.
What?
You again. The stuff that you're throwing back out, you do as well, and you don't
Right.
really.
We
Well,
learned it
okay.
from watching
You don't really
so
take
I give you a
responsibility
break
for it.
from me. What?
I'm sorry. We both did the same thing. at the
Yeah,
same
you
time.
both did the sign. I'm the one who's supposed to do that.
All right, Ignatius. Whatever you say, brother.
Yeah, Ignatius.
Oh, now you're into your little book.
See that right there in your little book.
Right
It's
there.
actually a very good book. You should read it. I've suggested it, but when I do, you go, yeah. You just give me that, yeah. No.
It's just like you, and that's what he would do. That's what Ignatius
I
would
need-
do.
I tried reading it. I don't know. I opened up the book once, and there was a big, long list of words on the front page, and I don't respond well to that type of
I
writing.
don't understand
Words?
what you're saying.
Vocabulary?
You know, like a table of contents.
It just seemed twee.
I'm pretty sure that's how every book starts. You open it up and there's a list of words in the front. What
The
does that
whole
even
book
mean?
is words.
I don't need to explain myself. Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah, right. That's my point. You never have to explain
I said
yourself.
list of words. I think people know what I meant. I put
What?
the first 2 pages reminded me of Tom Robbins, so that was the end of it.
Come on. What have you read from Tom Robbins?
Oh, too much.
Why?
Because
If you don't like it, why you keep continuing to read it?
Yeah.
no, because I read books. I read books all
With
the time. Man,
words?
can you imagine before the internet how many books I had to damn read just to keep myself occupied?
I don't know. You had a video game console. I'm guessing
Yeah.
you probably were gaming a bit. Still, even then.
Mm,
No, listen. You are well read. I'll give you that. I'm pretty well read
Yeah.
as well. Not as well as you, but it's a good book. And I thought I would say, hey, share it with my friends. But you don't. You're not into that. Hold on. Petchra Chelli's gone.
it's more like it's a book that I've heard more people talking about it before I heard about it, and those books tend to be bad.
That sounds pretty
I'm
hoity-toity to me.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's, you know what?
Yeah.
The Firm, that was a terrible book.
I didn't read The Firm.
Yeah.
Well, but I know, but it's one of those books
read
I
The
heard about.
Quiet.
All
Take
right.
the phone call for God's
All right,
sake.
ladies and gentlemen, calling in from beautiful Cumbria, England. I think it's beautiful. Is it beautiful there, Petchra Chelli?
No.
That's a shithole.
Oh, okay, never mind.
How are you, sir? What's going on this evening?
I've got to say, like, every time Jordan opened his mouth, you dismissed it before he's even finished what he's saying.
Oh,
I feel
thank
sorry
you.
for the guy.
Oh God! You know what? You haven't been around him, Petchra. Trust me. This is not on the air. He may play it up like he listens but he doesn't. He's blew me off so many times, dude.
Mhm.
It's all
He's
good.
done what? He's done what?
Over here, we call it blowing somebody off. You blow them off. You don't really care what they have to say.
Good job, Chris Gorges.
Yeah, whatever, dude. It's an actual colloquialism.
Tell
that
him
we
to
have.
kiss your
You
fanny
just
now.
did it again. You just went, oh, whatever. You know, Jordan said something, and you went, oh, whatever.
All right, so
Dismissed it straight away.
so now this is you're going to be on Jordan's side with this, and you're going to side with him,
It's
obviously.
not about sides.
Isn't it?
Chris. I'm just trying to help you through this. You've got to stop thinking about it like taking sides. That's half your problem.
Mm-hmm.
I never take sides. I'm always the guy in the middle trying to get all the people together.
Oh, listen
Always.
to yourself. I never take
Oh,
sides.
for Christ's
I'm
sakes.
Yeah.
always the
He
guy
never
in the
takes
middle.
sides. He
Were we not
never-
talking about me dealing with the situation, or are we talking about a group of people?
Petchra.
You said you were going to help me get through it.
Yeah. Chris.
Me.
Oh, right.
No,
No, I
no.
can't use that.
Chris never takes sides.
Oh, bull crap. He goes to Boston Market. He orders the giant family meal with 3 sides. He loves sides so much.
And Tiffany, you flitter from side to side like a bee on flowers. You can't make your mind up. You're morally all over the place.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
I'm complicated.
Well, that's one way of looking at it. That kind of like removes any blame from you by just saying, oh, I'm complicated,
I am.
doesn't it?
It does.
No, listen, I'm sure you have friends that you hang out with, and if you spend a lot of time with them, eventually they get on your nerves over one thing or another. I have all the respect in the world for Jordan. I just know that I've tried to bring up things to him, and 9 times out of 10, he's like, yeah, whatever. I'm not into that, so I really don't want to talk about it. But let's talk about what I
Maybe
want to
he
talk about.
feels frustrated. Maybe he feels like you alienate him.
Yeah.
Really? You think that's what it is?
Yeah.
You don't know him.
I
though.
think he's projecting onto you.
Oh, Christ.
You
All right,
know what you guys should do? I think a hug.
please. What?
A hug. You should hug.
I thought he meant a hog. I was like, I am not going to get a hog.
What? Hug Jordan?
Yeah, he wants to.
Yeah.
Listen, I've tried to hug Jordan.
I've
It's
hugged
like
him.
it's
I'm
like
not into
hugging
it.
somebody that has autism. They don't want to have anything to do with.
Tiffany only does Christian side hugs with me.
Yeah, I do Christian side hugs. Are they Christian?
Well, Jordan, you've got to meet them halfway. I mean, if Chris is willing to try and you're saying he doesn't listen to you, then you've got to meet him halfway.
Yeah, let me
Okay.
say this, Petchra. I have approached Jordan like a 1-to-1 quite seriously. as people have worked together, artists, and tell him how much his friendship means. And every time I do it, he gets this look in his face like, I don't want to hear this crap. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to let you know that no matter what you're thinking, this is how I really feel about you. He doesn't.
Can you
wanna hear
imagine
that.
having to sit through that, Petchra Chelli?
Yeah,
It's
for
horrendous.
For 50 seconds.
I know. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, you're saying he's always dismissing you, but then when he's trying to be real with you, you're dismissing him.
He doesn't want me to be real.
But listen, Crystal's really, really nice to Jordan. Her and Jordan get along and are really nice to each other. So
She's
it's not
a
like
girl,
it's not
it's
like
different.
everybody's
Boys can
ganging
give
up
up.
on Jordan or anything. Jordan's all right. He has Crystal standing up.
Well,
for
let me
him.
ask you this, Tiffany. You were buddy with him when we first started hanging out.
I'm
What-
still friends with him.
No, but you guys used to go hang out and stuff.
well, because I didn't have a car.
Yeah.
He used to pick me up, and then we'd ride in the
Wow.
car and stop at places.
Oh, that's telling, isn't it?
Remember when I moved back from England, I didn't have a car.
Holy Christ! She just laid it right
No.
out.
I know.
Jordan, you
Oh,
were
I
just
knew
a
it. Was,
ride.
she was,
But he gave me a ride. Of course, we're gonna be in the car together.
Ah.
And then we're gonna hang out in the car. We're gonna stop and get coffee. I don't understand. We've done it after that though. We've done it a few times. We're just not very
She's
disciplined.
just getting very defensive right now.
I know.
I hang out with him here.
Well, no, Petchra Chelli.
See, she's the opposite of you, Chris. You're all I and me, but with her, she always puts the blame onto someone else. She's very we. Doesn't make any sense. We're talking about you, Tiffany, and you're like, oh no, me and Jordan, we do this, and you're using him for a car and claiming it's friendship, and then
No.
blaming him for it.
I don't just ride in anybody's car.
She's like a Satanist.
She's a Satanist.
I enjoyed our rides together, and I liked it when Chris and Jordan and I used to all ride to the studio together. We had fun
You
back
enjoy
then.
getting driven around.
That's.
Is
I
that
was just gonna say.
Mhm.
Yeah, when somebody else is driving, it's a fun time.
She doesn't like rumors about her, though.
I don't like riding all by myself in my car.
Look, and now let me say this about Jordan. Jordan is not exactly the most socially graceful person. So when situations happen where he's upset, even if, like one time he got mad at us, it had nothing to do with us at all, and he just was a pissy to us, and there was nothing, you apologized after the fact, but we were like, okay, whatever.
I
would,
remember.
I wouldn't handle a situation like that, but
he
you
just
do.
walks out.
Okay, well, so I'm not inflicting myself on you. I realize that I'm in a pissy mood. Hey, it's time to leave. Nobody wants to be around this crap. Is that wrong?
No,
I
that
feel
is
like I'm a
not.
goddamn superhero sometimes for doing that.
Crystal's standing
Yes,
up for
yes.
him.
Jordan is a superhero. You guys are so mean to Jordan.
Oh,
I like
stop.
to talk stuff.
Stop.
I just feel like instead of him just leaving, he should be like, look, this is why I'm set. Then we'd probably make him feel better because we.
Oh, my God.
You couldn't make him feel.
Yeah, what is
better.
this?
What are you gonna do?
Oh, are we stuck in the 60s now? Are we going to have a contact group? Is this how it's going to work? Oh, this is like the first third of Billy Jack. It's all terrible.
You shouldn't go to bed mad. You've been mad until like just now, like about it.
Yeah,
ever
because
since.
Petchra Chelli's on his side. Now he's all happy. He'll be happy for 2 weeks
No,
after this
whatever.
crap.
Maybe I top scored in Mountain Blade today, and it was great.
Ah, God. Petchra Chelli, I noticed you were on Facebook. I've never seen you on Facebook before, but
Yeah.
I also noticed that you put this post up that somebody was like giving you crap on Facebook. What happened with that?
Oh, my
You actually
God,
called
yeah.
it. You actually called it cyberbullying. That you went so far as to call it that.
Well, look, I can say it to you, look, because
Well, you don't have to say any names, but somebody was just. I know they were giving you crap about your profile
No,
picture.
it was the strangest thing, honestly. Like on Monday, my mate sent me this screenshot of this lass of Twitter that I don't know. I still don't know. I can't even remember her name. And she was slagging me off. And not only was she slagging me off, but she spelt my name wrong. And I was in like a proper bad mood on Monday. I had like family stuff on, and then so I'm like lying on the couch and I'm watching the golf, but I'm not really watching it. You know, it's just on. And I'm in a funk, and then my phone goes off. And I'm like, oh, who's this come to cheer me up? And it's like a picture of some lass slagging you off. You're like, oh, great. It's fantastic, but I'll just go to bed now. And then I was like having a right laugh about it the next day because I'd calmed down. And someone was like, oh, there's a lot more than that. You want to see Facebook? I was like, why? It was like, there's shitloads of it. And we were reading through it, and it went from cry to laugh. It just got to the point where it was surreal. Like, people were saying he's hideous. Someone said I was like the bastard offspring of Meatloaf and Oliver Platt. I just thought this was absolutely mental.
Whose picture was that you put up? I love the picture, by the way. I was like, that's awesome.
Well, I mean, I've got a bird on the go now, but before that, to get me numbers up, there was this app you could get where you could meet like local women for sex. Don't get it; it doesn't work. You meet psychos that want commitment. Don't get it. and my phone keeps going off. And yeah, it was someone started talking to me on that, and that's a real person that lives somewhere near. I mean, that's a Cumbrian person. And I just
Jesus.
thought it was the funniest face. It sounds horrible. I'm not trying to be mean, but
No.
I just thought it was the funniest face, so I kept it.
No, listen, when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, that's awesome. Dude. I wish I
Yeah.
could get a picture like that and use it as my profile picture.
I've got another one of a different girl, and she's even worse.
Oh,
I'll
you got
send
to
it to
throw
you.
that up, dude.
It is. I mean, she really is hideous.
That's if that's what you got on that site, I would ask
Was
for
it
my
was
money
it
back.
Tinder?
Was it Tinder?
No, it was something called Badoo. They should call it fucking Badon't because it's awful.
That's so.
Is that where you
funny.
got your other profile picture from?
What?
Which of a pro? Oh, the one that's on there now, that's me, not
No,
it.
the other one. No, the scary one that you took
Yeah,
off.
that's a girl that he was
That's
supposed to
what
meet.
we're talking about. That's
Oh,
a girl.
sorry.
That's a girl.
You know what? I didn't know that
I
until
thought
you
it
just
was a
told me.
guy. I really did think it was a guy. I'm glad you're on Facebook
Wait,
though.
which profile picture were you talking about?
The
'Cause
one that
other
gave me
one I thought I
nightmares.
looked good in.
No, yours look good. No, the person with the weird like
Head,
Chewbacca looking
Head.
or
that square head. He looks like a Lego person.
no,
Jesus.
it's a girl, but it looks
It
weird.
looks like a
It's all
frowning
freaky.
thumb with a wig on.
You know what it looks like? It looks like the piece of crap from Weird Science.
What? No.
Remember when she turned him into the
Weird
with that like
Science,
the
Big
the
pile of
neck
dirt.
thing?
Yeah, no, I don't think that.
totally. Yeah,
I'll go with
good.
the thumb because it's a big round squared off head. It's really
Yeah.
freaky.
Looks like the spice worm from Dune.
That's the only picture I've seen.
Just throwing crap in there. I don't remember the picture. I don't know.
Her lips look like car bumpers. I'm really gutted that I didn't get more pictures of her though, because I was never able to find her again.
Oh.
And she had like 4 or 5 pictures, all that funny.
Well, listen.
I sound horrible saying that.
Nah, a girl like that, she gets snatched up right away. You can't keep her on the market for too long.
No. There's a certain kind of
Do
guy.
you know why I deleted that app? Because
No.
there was this girl on there, right? And she was she was a dwarf and she was in a wheelchair, right? So I
Jesus.
thought, oh god.
What's with you and
And
dwarves?
I looked, and it gets worse. Trust me. I looked on her bio, and she was talking about how she's sick of people sending her hate and messages saying that she should get off the app and all that sort of stuff, and she just wants someone to talk to and all that. And she put a post on there, and I liked it. I thought, I'll throw her a bone. I'll be nice. I'll like something. It's a bit like Facebook. It's that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Put my phone down, went away, cooked some food, came back, looked on my phone, and like I'd missed a notification, and it was off her, and she sent me a message, and it was a winky face followed by the words "Hi, sexy."
Oh
And
my
she
God.
changed the profile picture to her doing a duck face, and I just thought, right, I'm deleting it. I'm deleting the app.
Ah,
No, the picture looks good now. And what is that tower behind you? It almost looks like the Eiffel Tower. Is that what it is?
yeah.
It is the Eiffel Tower, you ignorant.
Oh, I can't. I can only see half of it. I didn't know. I'm like, what is that? A bad radio tower? I don't know.
It's a global landmark. What are you
Dude,
talking about?
well, no, there's only a quarter of it in the photo. That picture of that
if it
chick.
was the Statue of Liberty, though, you'd be like, oh, that's the Statue of Liberty.
Not if it was the midsection of it, and that's all I could see. I don't know what the hell that
I
is.
knew it was Eiffel
What if it
Tower.
was a top- what-
I
the
thought
mid
that's
stuff?
you ask for a little clarification just in case you don't want to assume that it's that,
Right.
and maybe it's somewhere around where it is, and no, you get
Right.
crap for it.
Yeah.
You don't know. Yes, and when I looked at it, I thought maybe it's Eiffel
In-
Tower, but
Yeah.
then I
In
went, I only
Vegas,
see.
they have that.
Yeah.
So you don't know.
Who knows where the
It
hell
could
you're
be
at?
a replica.
Could-
But
Tiffany,
Chris-
do you think I'm gonna go to friggin' Las Vegas and have me picture took with the Eiffel Tower?
I don't know what
Yes.
you do in Cumbria.
Yes, I
Yeah.
think he
I
would.
don't know what a
You go there to a casino or some Elvis person. You wouldn't go there and waste your money on
I've
a
seen
It's
people
out-
do it.
It's
It's outside
outside.
the casino.
It's
It's on your
outside.
way in. You'd
Yeah.
take a picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would probably
Yeah, but
do
the
it.
Eiffel Tower's outside my country. Your
Petchra?
country's 9-hour flight.
I don't know what you do,
Yeah.
but I have a picture in
you
front of the
said-
Eiffel Tower too.
She's like, I don't know what you do when you in your spare time and you're not working. You could be traveling to Vegas.
Did you go to the Louvre while you were in Paris?
I've been to the Louvre like 3 or 4
Yeah,
times.
it's
It gets
nice.
worse and worse every
I
time.
liked it. Well, I guess I
No,
only
'cause
went once.
You just
so.
walk around looking for the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, I
And they
know.
make it bloody hard to find, so you walk around every piece of crap.
Yeah, they put it like right in the middle, so you have to go through the
They
whole
gotta have some better.
museum.
They got other pieces other than the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, they have lots of good stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
They've got nothing, Chris. It's a dump in there. It's a load of nobodies.
Oh.
You've never heard of any of it. They're nice
Yeah.
pictures, but I've got nice pictures in my house.
Ha, they have nice statues and all.
I'll never forget. I went to the Getty Museum that's in Malibu. with this girl that lived in L.A. And when she was there, then some of these paintings didn't have like the case over them, and she started taking She took her picture. I started taking pictures, and people were looking at her like they were gonna skin her right there. They're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, what are you doing? I don't live here, and even I know you shouldn't be doing that in a museum." She was taking pictures of like some old like Monet that was it was
I
crazy.
like the
Wait,
Dolly
so
Museum.
funny.
Where don't you live that you still know that?
I
You
I
don't
knew
live
that.
in the gallery?
No, but I knew
In Malibu? Do
no,
people in Malibu have like an inbuilt sense of when not to take photographs?
people that typically go to art museums know that you shouldn't be taking photographs of pictures when you're in there, especially nowadays.
Especially the people who
I
live there.
took a picture
I
of
got
the
a
Mona
picture
Lisa,
in
I
front
don't
of.
care.
Yeah, I got a picture in front of the Mona Lisa, but
flash-
you're supposed to because
well,
they
no-
have a covering.
Yeah, if they have a covering over it, they have like the flash, some sort of glass that reflects the light. But if it doesn't have a covering, I guess the flash somehow damages the oil on the painting.
Right.
I
That's
don't know.
why they put a cover over the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, not this one. I was like, stop it.
That's
don't do it."
funny.
Dude, she looked at me like, what? I'm like, dude, you're not even using a real camera. It was like one of those wine cameras that you buy for, you know what I'm saying, with the disposable. I'm like, oh my god, it was too funny.
Hmm.
Anyway, all right. Well, listen, I'm glad you're. Are you gonna stay on Facebook or did
Yeah,
did,
stay.
did this
Don't be
beating?
like Brad.
Did this
Oh,
beating?
I didn't even finish that. Like,
Oh yeah.
Facebook got even worse. There was because of that picture of quote unquote girl.
Yeah.
There was a guy. I like cricket. You'll notice I'll be talking about cricket on there. And there was this guy from Pakistan who had seen me on some thing about women's cricket and started talking to me, thinking I must have been a girl. But he doesn't speak English. It's just like broken nonsense. It doesn't make any bloody sense to anyone.
I saw those
He started
posts.
calling me dear and all sorts. And then he was asking me to find him a job because he wants to come and move over here. And I was like, you what, mate? And then he started phoning. If you go on my Twitter, you can actually see he started phoning. I didn't know you could do that on Facebook, phone people. I'd
What?
wake up in the morning and have
I
missed
didn't
calls
either.
from the guy. And then
How-
he'd be like, please attend the call. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
You can get phone calls through Facebook?
If you've got an iPhone, you can, yeah.
Oh, I don't have an iPhone.
Oh yeah, good.
That sucks. Yeah,
I'm
no
glad
kidding.
I don't have an iPhone.
It's another reason not to buy an iPhone.
I know, man.
We went on his profile to have a look what he was about, this Pakistani fella. And he kept on having like pictures of Thai children on there.
Oh God.
And there was a picture of a 2-year-old child, right, on the beach with a sippy cup. And it just had the caption, Amy, I've been searching for you. And I'm like, I'm being groomed by a Pakistani paedophile.
Oh, that's awful.
I've
dude.
been on there 3 days. I've been cyberbullied to hell. I've been trolled by a Pakistani paedophile. And he's wanting to come and live with me. It's only Wednesday.
Well, why did you put your phone number on Facebook? You don't have to have your phone number in it.
I didn't, as far as I know. I didn't.
No,
There's
if
a
you
way
have
to check that.
if you have Messenger, it for some reason it lets people call you even on Android. So if you disable
I
Messenger,
don't have Messenger. I didn't
Yeah.
download it because people are like, oh, don't do it because they can go on your phone and see what you're doing and stuff. I've not got it. I have to send messages off my laptop.
You don't download
Disable
it or
the
you
chat,
get.
then.
Yeah, it must be something.
yeah, disable your chat.
Yeah,
I
I have
don't
no
know what
idea.
I'm doing.
Go off
I'm a
your
Twitter
own.
person.
It's too late, dude. You got sucked into Facebook. There's no way to cancel your account. There's
No, I
literally
li-
no
You
way
can
to do
lock
it.
I
Yeah,
like
you
this
can lock it.
dynamic though of somebody who, like he just said, I'm a Twitter person. Now he's trapped in the Facebook omniverse. He can't get out. He doesn't know what the hell. He's being attacked, like, and quite frankly, kind of attacked like you've attacked a few people on Twitter, and now you get on Facebook for 3
it's
days.
not. I attack knobheads. I
Ha-
attack racists and homophobes. These are people that I've never spoken to. Complete strangers.
Well,
Who are these people?
it's the universe smacking you, dude. I don't even know what to say. Nobody's ever
What's
done
not
that to me.
fair, though?
Nobody's ever done that to me on Facebook.
Did the universe smack Malcolm X, or was that just a horrible thing that happened? As far as I'm concerned, I troll people that deserve to be trolled.
Yeah.
Homophobes and racists. If karma's coming back on me, I should be getting blowjobs, not bloody trolled.
Speaking of karma, what do you think about the whole vote that's happening in Scotland?
Oh, sod them. I absolutely... I mean, the bloody Scottish, they're absolutely pathetic, aren't they?
Well, not
I mean,
not financially. Apparently, from what I hear, they're doing pretty good
No,
financially.
That's ball. You know what? You know why they're doing bloody good? It's because they get 1,200 quid in head more than anyone else in the UK because there's more of us than there is them. Without us, they're out. Which is fine because we're all in it together. But then they watch Braveheart, which isn't even factually bloody historically accurate. or anything like that. And they've got some 700-year-old grudge, which doesn't work nowadays. It's like, we want freedom. It's like, you've got freedom, you stupid bastards. It's like, oh, but we like Braveheart. Oh, well, get to bed. We don't like Braveheart. We're sick of you sponging off us. No beds. And it's nothing against the Scottish, because I met a lot of Scottish, and most of them say that they don't want to do it. But those idiots that you get on Facebook with a big yes picture on it, if anyone says I'm voting no, they all shout them down. They had propaganda on today where David Cameron, the Prime Minister, just for you guys, he's our Barack Obama.
Yeah, we know.
Apparently, he was crying, saying if Scotland left, he was going to kill himself. And I thought, really?
What?
Is this Nazi Germany? We're not going to fall for this crap. But all the Scottish are like, Wilson Matilda. Actually, that's Australian.
Yeah, what? Oh my God, that's
I think
funny.
I've blown a gasket.
No, that's why I asked. Will it change anything in your life? Will it change anything at all for you personally?
Yeah, I want to go with Scotland. I don't like Westminster either. Cumbria used to be part of Scotland, so I'm allowed to say whatever I want about them. They can't say boo to me because a lot of them think I'm Scottish.
Now, what happens if like a Cumbrian Republican Army starts up then and tries to join?
And I want us to go independent from a lot of them. I don't want to be with the Scottish because I don't think they've got a bloody clue. They're taking a massive gamble on something that they don't know based off a medieval hatred. I mean, even their national anthem is anti-English.
Okay, but you're advocating city-states like in the like the Roman ages, right?
Well, Cumbria's, it's big enough to support itself. We don't get support off Westminster anyway. I mean, my sister lives down south. If she's sick, she can get into an hospital that day. She can get into one of two. I cracked my ribs. I had to wait a bloody week. It's ridiculous up here. If we were by ourselves, it'd be easy for us.
God, still though, he still got to go and still got it paid for. I would love that in this country.
Yeah.
I really, when I hear people like that, it just seems like a fantasy land. Then when you go, I had to wait a week, I'm like, yeah, but did they charge you afterwards? No. Well, I will wait a week, man, with a broken rib if I don't have to pay for it.
It's so nice getting. I did like that when I was over there.
Sucks. This country's so stupid when it comes to crap like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I like arguing with Americans about that because, I don't see why I should have to pay for someone else. I'm like, yeah, but if your house was on fire and you phoned up 911 and says, "Ow, my house is burning down, come and save me kids," and they said, "Oh, you haven't got insurance, sorry."
Right,
And
they
then
do
everyone's
that.
Like, oh, that's different.
They do that.
It's like, well, it's not really different, though, is it? It's the same thing. What do you mean they do that?
They do that in
They do
America.
that. I have another house like north of here, and if I don't pay taxes, like a specific tax for the fire department, then if my house burns down, they won't. They'll come and they'll watch it. They will not put it out.
This
True
country is
story.
so
They will.
I know, dude.
I know,
I'm
it's
telling you, this
horrible.
country is so crazy. I'm not one of those people that says, "Oh, I'm not paying for anybody else," because I realize when you pay your taxes, you are paying for everybody else in some manner or another. So it's like, what you're paying anyway. Why not? Why can't we take some of that money and give us all health care? It makes no sense to me at all.
I know I slag off your country a bit, but it's all with banter. But with stuff like that, I genuinely do feel like you Yanks are always yapping on about, "Oh, you're the best country in the world."
I never
It's
said
like,
that.
No, but in general,
Sure.
you are famous for it, and
Yeah.
but really, it's all a load of bollocks. It's like teeth
Yeah.
whitening, It's like you know better than Russia in some ways, and it's like you could be the best country in the world if people would just stop being so pig ignorant. I mean, Christ, you spend so much money on weapons, spend it on yourselves.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I
Who's
agree.
going to attack you, for Christ's sakes, in 2014? The Russians?
Yeah.
Christ. What
Yeah.
are they going to use? Pea
Dude,
shooters?
You don't even know, dude. This ISIS thing has got everybody in this country all freaked out. And I say to people, ISIS they're not going to come here. They're not going to plant the flag it'll never happen. First of all, they got to get past the military. Then they got to get past the National Guard. Then they got to get past the
Red Dawn.
yeah, exactly.
Red Dawn kids.
Right, the militias, and
Yeah.
then the actual homeowners, all of which who are armed just as well as they are, if not better. So, yeah, it's ridiculous, dude. In the meantime, you got people. I had somebody come into my office today that said there is I don't know what county it was, but 100% of the children in that county got free lunch. Nobody had any money to pay for their kids to have a lunch. Like, there's a lot of poor people that need help, need health care, and they're just not willing to do it for people. Man, you got to pay for it. It's got to be a profit thing. It's stupid. There's plenty of money.
People are scared ISIS are going to come to America and do
I-
what exactly?
I kid you not. I don't know. For how the hell are they going to get here? First of all, what are they going to board like a commercial flight? They're going to learn to fly across the ocean. What are they going to do?
Sailboats.
Yeah. No, and ISIS has threatened that they have people in place already in this country, which are supposedly, have American and went and trained with them and then came back into the country. But yeah, what do you got? 8 of them? You got 50 of them? You got 150? What are you going to do? I mean, come on. The whole thing is stupid.
People like to scaremonger to get bigger budgets for weapons, I guess. I mean, if someone wants to blow up a part of America, it's going to happen.
Yeah. No,
9/11
you're right.
happened, and then a while after they tried it in London, but they weren't as successful because 9/11 happened.
Right.
This idea that ISIS are going to turn up on your beaches like the Normandy landings.
I know.
Plant a flag. I mean, I'm not trying to be facetious, but you'd have to be a retard to think that would actually happen.
I agree, dude, and yet there's still discussions happening, and every time I hear them, I'm like, what are you talking about? Do you know how difficult it is to mount an actual feasible attack on a country our size? It's just no way. It's not going to
Yeah.
happen. It's just not going to happen. Like, well,
they
we got...
wouldn't even get close to the country before.
I know. Well,
they wouldn't even have any way to get to the country, let alone close to it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. People are like, well, our immigration is not that great. People come across the border all the time. Yeah, but not with weapons and RPGs and tanks, and it doesn't happen. What are
Nothing you
talking-
know about.
No, come on, dude. Come on, dude.
I don't know.
The whole idea is ludicrous. I'll say this, though. Seeing videos of people getting their heads cut off is pretty goddamn frightening when you think about the mentality of somebody like that. So I think that within itself frightens a lot of people, and they're like, these people are crazy, and they might just do something crazy. Yeah, but to mount an all-out assault is just ridiculous.
That guy used to be a gangster rapper, that Jihadi. We call him Jihadi John over here. I don't know what you guys call him. The British guy that had all the cloaks and stuff when it was talking.
That's what we call him, the British guy who's cutting
Yeah.
people's heads off. We don't know who he is, so we just call him, unfortunately, that British guy that's in ISIS.
That British guy. we know who he is over here. He used to be on Twitter, and he used to be like a rapper.
Yeah, well, I showed you the videos a few weeks ago. Remember?
Oh, so they've actually identified him. Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
lovely.
they've identified him, but now they're saying that they think the actual guy that did it wasn't him, but they used him to do the speaking because, Yanks and Brits have been killing people for the past, 70 years together, so it's
Sure.
like a propaganda,
How is your country handling it? You guys pissed off about it, or do you think where do you think you lie politically with that?
Well, I know David Cameron's pissed off about it, and I know a lot of people are pissed off about it because his dad, Jihadi John's dad, was a terrorist himself, and we let him into this country as an asylum seeker, and people are like, why did you let him in if you knew he was a scumbag? And now his son's grown up to be an even bigger scumbag, and a lot of people are pissed off about that.
Yeah, we got a few
But
situations.
I reckon they'll get him. It'll be a long time. I reckon they'll get him.
Maybe not, man. Somebody posted some pictures of some drone strikes the other day, and I don't see how anybody in ISIS could stand a chance against they were like 2 robot planes, and they were just tearing dudes up with machine guns and Hellfire missiles, and these guys are just basically scurrying around the desert. I'm like, oh my God, they have no idea what they're up against at all.
I know it's strange. Like, we are lucky to be born this side of the world. He's born over there. My God, his religious state. I've got no against religion, but there's some people they're just living in. It's like Jesus times in some places.
Yeah.
I've got a mate that used to work for the UN, and he was in Syria right before it all kicked off. He got taken out of there. And he was telling me this story. He used to do reports for the UN for people in charge. I'm not sure what he did because he would talk and he'd just switch off basically. But he was saying that there was this Islamic fundamentalist person that went into a barber's shop over there, like a hairdresser's, and this guy was getting his hair cut with a pair of scissors, and he shot the guy with this AK-47, but was cutting his hair. And then he turns the gun on the person getting the haircut, and the guy's like, whoa. What you murdering me for? And he's like, oh, well, the barber was using a pair of scissors, and under the blah, blah, blah faith, you're supposed to use this special knife because that's what the Prophet Muhammad used, and what you're using is something modern and not of God. And the guy just turns from him and says, yeah, but you're going to shoot me with an AK-47. And he says, yeah, but God gave me this, and then shot him. And you just think, what? Yeah, it's like laugh or cry. It's satire to the nth degree, but someone died at the end. It's just unbelievable stupidness.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. When I hear, we watched a a documentary. I watched Vice News. It's an HBO series that Bill Maher produces, and they actually did like a 10-part series on Syria and all that stuff, and actually went and talked to some of these guys. And this guy that was part of ISIS was being interviewed, and while he was being interviewed, he was saying the same thing. We don't want anything from the West. Meanwhile, he's wearing a pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses, which just
Yeah.
pissed me off to no end.
I remember you saying that.
Oh, I was so pissed. I'm like, is he wearing Ray-Ban Wayfarers? You son of a bitch. Like, oh, my God. And then he went on to say that, you know, if they didn't have this strife and drama and in their life, and, like, they were happy with their families and enjoying their lives, that pulls them farther away from God. When they are killing and when they are suffering, that brings them closer to God. Ironically, a couple weeks later, he was killed by Syrian forces. They identified him and he got killed. But yeah, I mean, he basically saying, "Screw my family. This is what I live for. It makes me a better man in the eyes of God." And these Ray-Bans are pretty cool. I like them. They're pretty good. I think I'm gonna get that in a couple of CDs. Get some Nicki Minaj. Yeah, like the West stuff, but y'all gotta die.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's so strange over there because it's just like it's bred into them, even in places that isn't like necessarily an Islamic state. It's bred into them, which is, but like in America, and I'm gonna hate myself for saying this, but America does genuinely have the greatest constitution in the world because it separates religion from the state.
Yeah,
So
technically.
in America, you can think what you want. You know, you've got freedom of religion, but in some places in the world, like, my God. You can't think for yourself. You can't do anything for
That's
yourself.
true,
Yeah,
actually,
no.
in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
I
we're
mean,
not as strict, like, as other places are. Like, some places are like,
No.
what? You don't want to be our religion? You die now.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah, that's true. But this
Like in Ireland, all the porno mags are basically like 70s stuff. Like nudist magazines. They're not allowed to have actual porn, as I recall. It's terrible.
In Northern Ireland, they just use pigs.
Ugh.
Sheep.
Seriously.
I no, but the separation of church and state is like a fine line. It's sort of a gray area because we do have Supreme Court justices that give their opinion based on what they believe religiously, and so I don't see where that's a separation. But yes, for the general public, you can sort of exercise your religious freedoms and not get slain
Well,
for it.
that depends. No, well, that
Who's
really
getting killed,
depends.
though?
Well, no, there's been doctors that have been killed or shot at
Over the
due-
abortion thing.
Well, right, but
Yeah.
that's a Christian belief that you shouldn't do.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's
which
not a
is-
state. That's not a
religion.
state-sponsored sort of aggression. That's just some wackadoo who's pissed off
Yeah.
about
It's a
it.
religion
It's
thing,
not
and
like
it
the country
happens.
says, "Yeah, we don't want you doing that here, so y'all got to get out or die." I mean, that's look at
Right.
ISIS. Muslim, you do this. Christians, you got to pay a tax for like a week, and they're like, "All right, forget the tax, just get the hell out, otherwise you're gonna die." I mean, that's it's not happening here.
No, just don't.
That's why I'm Jewish.
that.
Jews are the best.
Who are you Jewish too?
Yeah.
Petchra!
Well, I converted to Jewish.
Me
to Judaism.
too!
Are you serious right now,
Is he joking with me?
Leprechaun?
I hate that word. No,
I don't
My
care.
sister was like furious about it at Christmas. She was like, "You're not a Jew. You're not a Jew."
Petra!
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't believe in God. I just like Jews. I like the dance. I want to do the Jew dance at my wedding.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I converted to Judaism too, like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's because me and you, Tiffany, have got the nose for it. We can blend into
Yeah,
the
it's
Jew.
true. I do have a I know, that's what
Jordan
I say.
wouldn't make a convincing Jew. If he plaited his beard, then maybe, but we could pull it off.
Oh yeah, I
I know.
totally have
Wow.
I do. I can pull it off. Like I would convince like if I was dating a guy that was Jewish, like the mom would be like, "Yeah, she's Jewish because of her nose."
Wow. Do you guys say that when you go to temple to people? Hey, we both got the nose.
No,
Awesome.
because we just fit in. It's
That's
obvious.
awful. It's awful. You're looking at
There's
your.
no temples in Cumbria to go to at all.
So
I'm
how do
the
you-
only Jew in Cumbria?
Are you an Orthodox? You go kosher, or you just kind of?
Oh, I eat what I want. I had bacon today. I could care less. I can play having the Gala on guitar though.
There you go.
Oh my.
You're Jewish.
Yeah, the culture is pretty cool.
All right, Jew bastard. We're letting you go.
I'm a Jew in the same way most people are Christians.
Oh.
I'm not. I don't follow any of that crap.
Yeah, it's the best religion.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not. I'm not. I
Except
can't
for
do-
the whole oppressing Palestine part.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah,
feel
it's
about that?
insane.
religion. I could care less. I don't really know what's going on, to be honest. It's been going on since before I was born. I can't even remember which side is which. I don't know where the Jews live and I don't know where the Muslims live because
Well,
it's too similar.
in a
Israel, Palestine, I don't know the difference.
No, but in a nutshell, I'll say this: that, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jordan. The Jews moved into the area, said, "This is our area now. The Lord chose this, and you all can get the hell out of this area."
Well, the British gave it to him.
Okay,
so
I'm
you're
sorry,
partially responsible there,
After,
buddy.
yeah, after World War II, right?
We're responsible for everything. We're responsible for
You are.
Afghanistan.
You're
Trust
terrible
me.
people.
Yeah, I know. They used to say that the sun never set on the British Empire because God wouldn't trust them in the dark. Well, now it does, but we get all you to do our dirty work and all, so it's even worse now than it was before.
We got the
That's
better
all right.
toys. That's the deal.
Yeah,
that's the
that's all
whole
right.
thing.
Yeah, but we get away with it. You get all the blame.
God, no kidding, dude. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff. Like, I didn't agree with Iraq. A lot of the stuff that's happening. I really was rooting for Obama, but now it's kind of like, it's the same old song and dance. It's not anything changed. And so there are a lot of Americans over here that aren't like what you think we are. We're not all buffoons who wander around Walmart. It's not like it's no, seriously. There's a lot of us that are, but I mean, you're in the system. What can you do about it? We can vote, but what the hell's it gonna do? It's the same damn people we're voting for over and over again.
Don't vote. I don't vote. It's no point.
I didn't vote for almost, 10, 15 years, and then I voted for Obama on his second run because I thought, all right, or no, on his first run rather, because I thought, all right, I need to get Bush out. That's how bad I was over the Bush thing and the whole Iraq thing. I was like, you got to get this bastard. No more people in his family.
Oh, he's my favourite though, Bush. He was in Scotland when the 7/7 bombings happened in London. It was at that G8 conference thing, and him and Tony Blair, best mates, they did a little bit together for news things. And George Bush just didn't know what to say at all. He was just had this bemused look on his face, and it really put a smile on the whole terrorism occasion. And we were crying when we woke up in the morning, but by the end we were like, "Oh, George, you little rogue."
That's my favorite George moment was when somebody chucked a shoe at him. The only part was it didn't hit him, but that was brilliant, dude. I mean, if you're a president and you're doing a speech and somebody has the time to take off their shoe and go, screw this, I'm gonna hit this dude with my shoe. I was like, oh, you gotta love that.
That's funny.
But he ducked it with such grace. He had this big smile on his face, like it was a present given to him.
He does.
Didn't understand.
No, because he was thinking that's what I would have done. I would have thrown my shoe.
Did you see him take the ALS bucket challenge thing?
Yeah,
that was funny. He's funny.
He's a moron.
He
Complete
is, but
moron.
that's why he's funny.
There's if you go on YouTube, there's a video of Prince Charles from years ago when he's down in Australia, and some guy comes running at him with this gun full of blanks, but he doesn't know it's full of blanks, and he starts shooting at him. And Prince Charles just looks at him down his nose like a toffee royal that he is. He just keeps on adjusting his cufflinks as if vine bullets can't harm me. He just doesn't even move. This guy's shooting him. It's fantastic.
You know what, though? At the end of the day, he was right, dude. He was right. He was like, see? Nothing. Nothing.
Well, he's probably a lizard, really. He's a reptilian. He probably melted the bullets with his eyes or something.
All right, brother. Listen, always a pleasure to talk to you. We'll hook up on Facebook and stay out of trouble. And thanks for calling. Dude, you've been on for you've been over for half an hour. It's been a great call, man. Always a pleasure.
If you see you clocking me now, I'll have to start charging you. But yeah, Chris, I'm going to send you a message tomorrow on Facebook. Because you're always whinging. You're talking to Crystal.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yo, yeah.
So now I'm going to annoy you.
All right, fine. I can counter that. I got somebody that can annoy you, so we'll go back and forth. It'll be fun.
I've got really nasty pictures I'm going to send you.
Oh, for God's sakes, dude, I don't do that, man. I have a public page where people book me for comedy and stuff. Don't put any nudity on my thing, for God's sake. I don't need.
I've already been told off for that. You know that September the 11th anniversary came up?
Yeah.
There's a guy on Spreaker called John Wilson, and he's like a starting out stand-up. He's done about 30 shows, and he's dead concerned about someone seeing something bad about him and not booking him. So I doctored a photo where it's like it's got the Twin Towers in the background and him pulling this stupid face. It was John Wilson, the 9/11 Memorial, spectacular show, and he went absolutely mental about it. Like just lost his shit.
That wouldn't bother me as long as there's no. I just don't want a big hairy vagina on my Facebook page. I'm just worried about that.
Oh, that's what you're gonna get. I'm gonna get blue waffle.
Wow.
Oh, that was a
I'm
gross
gonna
thing.
tag
Right?
you in it as well.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later. All right.
Bye, Petchra. Shalom.
Bye bye.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Oh, Christ.
There
There you go. Roll them out.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Cumbria, England, that was Petchra Chelli. Find him on Facebook.
Yeah, be careful. All right, put a little song. Let's take a little break. I got to get up and refresh my drink, and then we'll finish up the show. You got another 45 minutes, a couple things to talk about. That was a great phone call, man. That's the longest we've ever had Petchra on. Very funny. And can't wait to see what other crap he gets into. I got a few things we need to talk about after the break. We're going to go take a break. We'll be right back with a little bit more double special. After the break, you want to give us a call, 727-475-61399. Sorry, 6139 is the number. We'll be back in a couple minutes with more of double special.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to get you.
Pirate Pete. Oh, you could have faded that a little bit better. Weak Sauce right there, one of our favorite all-time bands who gave us permission to put that music on, which leads me to another thing. I think I'd like to do this right now. What do we got, like 45 minutes left? I wanted to do this, but you said we'll wait. Go ahead and Google search YouTube royalty-free music. We've always had an issue with music on the air, playing music on the air. I would love to do like a radio show where I get to play like actual music.
Oh yeah, you'd be awesome at
I
that.
think it would be fun, right? But there's always the issue of like licensing, and you can't play certain music on YouTube. You can't.
Right.
It gets tagged, and you can't. It sucks. Copyright. So you have to get permission. So to combat that, YouTube is offering royalty-free music to use on your shows. And you can use it, for breaks. I think it's more for like podcasting that's done ahead of time.
Right.
I went and listened to some of it. It's not the best music, I'll say that. I wanted to play a little bit and just see what you guys thought of it. It's actually kind of cool. There's a lot of different sound effects. There's a lot of different music genres and stuff like that. Bands that I've never heard of. So Jordan, scroll through it and see what do you got here. We'll see. Tell us what the genre is, and what the song is, and we'll see how we might be able to use that in double special.
All right, well, let's try some Mr. Pink by Topher Moore, I believe.
Never heard of them.
Neither.
Mr. Pink.
It's happy reggae.
What does that even mean? Happy reggae.
It's
Isn't
gonna be
isn't all
like-
reggae happy? So far, good. It's not bad. Could you see this in the show during a break? Okay. All right. Maybe kick it in soon now. Come on, give us something soon. Give me a little ba-doom-ba-doom-ba-doom-ba-doom. Nope. Okay.
Yeah,
Not the reggae I would pick. Hold on, let it play for. I want to hear a little bit more. Yeah. Just want to hear if is it singing? Is it just music? Tiffany, what do you think?
I need a pina colada.
Oh my God.
Terrible at all.
All right, next. All
All right.
Yeah, that was interesting.
The Jingle Punks playing Good Starts, which is happy cinematic.
Now, how would you define happy cinematic, Jordan?
Oh.
It's very cinematic yet joyous.
What does that mean, though, cinematic?
Like
though?
a movie, like something happy is happening.
You could
in a
use any
movie.
music in a movie. I've heard pop
but it's
songs in
bigger
movies.
than life.
Well, let's
happening.
find out.
All right,
More
there we go.
orchestra.
Good starts.
Orchestral.
The Jingle Punks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Double Special presents Cinematic Happy Music by the Jingle Punks. Here they are with Good Starts. That's terrible. This song goes on way too long.
No, well, it's just background. What is that? All right, Tiffany, if you were watching a movie and this music came on, what would you think? What do you think you'd be seeing?
This is the scene when the kid gets left home alone and he's like making his own breakfast for the first time, but
Yeah.
before the thieves show up. That's this type of music.
That's so funny. It's true. Yeah. He's going through all the rooms. Oh, he just opened a drawer he wasn't supposed to be in, and he found like his mom's money.
This reminds me of like Sims or something. Like I'm playing The Sims and I'm like in the neighborhood looking for my house.
All right, here we go. Dance and electronic. Jordan's a big fan of dance and electronic.
All right, this is Dub Zap by Gunnar Olsen.
Oh, well, he's Swedish. It's got to
Topher
be
Moore
good.
does a lot, huh?
Ooh, yeah, I guess so. Whoop.
Uh-oh.
Checking in live on the Double Special Show. Here's Gunnar Olsen with Dub Zap.
Listen to that, dude. And Jordan is a dub special aficionado. What do you think of that?
That's not bad. A little
Yeah.
glitchy. I like it.
Turn it down just a little bit. We get a volume on there?
They do not.
Nope.
Next.
Yeah, turn on the internet volume just a little bit there. The blue one, the PC.
That was all right. That was
Yeah,
a
that
little bit
wasn't bad. I got
What's
it.
your question, Crystal?
Yeah.
It sounded like something you would hear in between sketches on Yo Gabba Gabba.
What's Yo Gabba Gabba?
A children's show.
or like a loading screen on a Burnout game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No,
totally.
Pretty much what it was.
That's funny.
I thought it sounded like Jordan's music.
It's well, I mean, he listens to a lot of dubstep. Okay.
Here we go. All right, we've got some rock angry
Oh yeah.
Ooh, this
Angry
might be,
rock.
This might be more
with
my
Open
speed.
Highway by Silent Partner.
Yo, hold on. Before we do this, hold on, stop it. Before we do this setup, Rock Angry. The scene is what?
All right, so the dude named The Rock, that wrestler dude,
Yeah.
he just got served like an overdone pancake. He's not happy.
He's pissed off. He looks at the pancake. He looks up at her. He's like, "Are you kidding me right now? Did you just give me an overcooked pancake? I'm sorry, sir. It's way too cooked."
I can smell what you're cooking and I don't like it. Ha! Because The Rock. That was-
Yeah, I get it. Wow. This is
Yeah,
like
this-
this is like a 6-year-old kid on a bike cruising the neighborhood right now. And
Uh-huh.
he just kicked a cat.
It was the opening of every Def Leppard song.
AC/DC, actually. All right. Oh, looks like Tiffany is jamming over here
She
on the air
is,
guitar.
I know. All right.
Christ.
All right, how about some dramatic cinematic? It rhymes.
All right, so Tiffany, the scene is it's a dramatic scene. What would you say before hearing the music? Let's see what is the scene?
This lady's
Yeah.
like husband has run off and he got kidnapped by some kidnappers and they're going to kill him.
Okay, now we'll see if this matches.
All right,
Even though it's called Pucker Up.
by the Jingle Punks.
Yep, look.
Look.
Liam Nilsson's gonna go save him.
Liam Nilsson? Is he going to put the taken in the coconut?
Neeson.
Oh, okay.
Liam Neeson. He's gonna go save the husband for the lady because he really loves the lady.
What is he doing right now, though?
He's running. He's running really far. He's chasing the train that the guy's being kidnapped on, and he's running after it.
And then?
And then he jumps on top of the train.
Very well done. Nice.
That was awesome, dude. Oh, brilliant.
All right, do you want to like pick genres? We got a whole bunch here.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
What do you want to pick?
I thought we have a little fun. Let's see what we got for hip hop and rap. Let's see how awful this is.
Okay.
Being a fan of hip hop and rap, I don't know. Otis McDonald. Oh, he sounds like a good rap artist.
We got some more Topher Moore and Gunnar Olsen as
He's
well.
all over the place.
Yeah.
Let's go with. Let's see what Otis has got.
Otis McDonald.
Yeah, I think
Ever
Otis will
Felt
be
Part
good.
2.
Are you listening?
No.
Yes.
What? Oh.
Damn.
Got the obligatory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, Jordan, you can rap.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Double Special Show. We're having some fun. I'm doing 80s style rap like a white guy in a commercial for some type of fruit drink.
Wow, he lost me on that bridge there, dude. That's
Yeah.
Wow, that guy sounds. Look at the finger, the keyboard. Sounds like he's got fat fingers. All right, something else.
All right.
What do you got? Oh, not for nothing.
How
That's
about
more Otis.
more Otis? You want more Otis?
No.
let's
He
move
picked
on.
it. You
How
did
about R.W. Smith? Dig
Wait.
deep.
Let's see what Otis has got. Hold on. The
All right.
second track from Otis McDonald. I think it's McDonald. I can't see the rest of his name. Not for nothing. The beats aren't bad. They're not bad.
No.
But that
It's
little
not
what's up
bad.
with the keyboard crap?
You
Why
did-
did throw that crappy keyboard in there? Sounds
You
like,
made a better beat on that video game.
sounds like a
in the other room.
Casio. That beat was thumping up.
Dude, that was so awesome.
All right, that was no good.
Yeah, that was awful.
Let's pick a different rap genre here.
All
I
right.
think one more.
Yeah. Okay. We're out with the rap and hip hop. It's awful. It's crap.
Tiffany, you pick.
Holiday.
How about jazz and blues for 1,000?
And in the category of jazz and blues.
Yep.
All right, here we go. God, silent
How
partner
about
again.
John DeLay?
John DeLay, Blues Blast.
Yeah.
Blues Blast. Blues Blast.
That's not bad. I can actually play harmonica to that.
Right there.
I
This
could.
is just like interstitial music on Saturday Night Live.
See, but I like this though. Yeah, dude, don't mess with that one. That guy in Saturday Night Live is awesome. That dude with the blonde hair. What's his name? That band was
Dude
crack-a-lackin'.
McCat.
No. His name was
I don't
like
know.
G something, GS or something. The guy was awesome.
G-Man.
I don't know. Maybe they can tell us on Twitter. It's not bad.
Yeah, just very
It's funky.
generic-y.
Well, yeah. Everything on here is gonna be
No,
generic.
yeah, I'd hear that in like at Chili's on the that's what they play at Chili's when you're ordering
Ooh,
your
Pina Colada.
Pina Colada by Silent Partner.
Yeah.
I think silent partner just means a person that doesn't want to say who they are.
No. What? How is this blues?
It's jazzy.
Yeah. Oh, God, it's
It's
really
jazz
jazzy.
and blues funky.
Jeez, this is bordering on friggin'
Hey everybody,
Kenny
welcome
G.
to the Double Special Lounge. We got drink specials tonight. Try those margaritas 2 for 1.
That's
and
right.
Don't forget our stuffed clams.
That's right. Welcome to Double Special Jazz Lounge. You're listening to the cool sounds of Mookie Shoo Shoo Wilson.
I feel like I'm in an elevator.
Yeah. Mookie goes way back, all the way back to Louisiana.
Remember we
like
made
this one right
Tiffany
now.
stand in the elevator full of garbage? That was hilarious.
Oh, here we go. Beer Belly Blues. That's the Florida song all the way. Beer
Yeah.
Belly Blues.
Another John DeLay.
A very Chicago sounding blues. Not bad. Tiffany, she's swaying
Oh.
it. I would love to bring her to an actual blues club so all the people in the blues club see her like this cute little white girl like getting all funky.
This is a bar full of white dudes in football shirts going, oh yeah, this is the blues.
I get
I
a
got the
Roadhouse
blues.
vibe.
I need more wings.
Yeah, right. I'm sad. Damn it. Busted. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is very.
Yeah,
yeah. You can even switch by mood to an instrument. You can so
you want to try mood?
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
what-
you got all the dramatic. Go to instrument right there.
angry. All right, instrument.
Yeah, you can like focus on electric guitar or trumpet or whatever. Like
Trumpet. You want some trumpet music?
So
Yeah,
there
why
you go.
not?
Now it'll give you trumpet. So
All
you
right,
got.
ready?
Oh, William Tell Overture.
Can.
Oh. Huh.
Okay.
You know the song, don't you, Tiffany?
Everybody knows.
I thought it wasn't real.
What?
William Tell Overture.
You thought it wasn't real?
I thought it wasn't real music.
Well, some of the songs may be real, and I think classical music is kind of an open genre.
Oh, we got to sit through 12 minutes of this before we get to the good part. now.
Yeah,
Can,
no, I don't
can.
think so.
Can.
What?
Can. Da,
I
da,
think it's
da,
gonna
da,
be
da,
pretty
da.
awesome.
Yeah. Oh, this is Tiffany in her bedroom every Saturday night. When would you ever use this in a podcast?
Maybe all the time.
Will we be using any of this music?
We're using it right now.
No, but all right, I've had enough. One more. Down and
But we
dirty.
haven't got to the part where he goes, can, dan, da, 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 dan, dan, da, 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 da,
I don't know if this is the same one. It's almost
Yeah.
10 minutes long, dude.
I know, there's no like skip forward button on here. Anyway. Tiffany is so into it.
Yeah,
All
no
right.
kidding, dude. Jesus.
All right, we got a phone call
Thank
coming in.
God. Put some music on while we're getting.
I was just trying to make the best of that.
Caller, welcome to Double Special. Who are we talking with? No, I can't hear him. I'm sorry. Who is this again?
It's Tom.
Tom. What's up, Tom?
Oh, Tom. Remember he called in and
About
he was
the
talking about the
fappening.
fappening.
Oh, the fappening. That's right, Tom. How are you, sir?
Let me turn down my computer.
Yeah, do that. Oh, that's 2 weeks in a row you've done that.
Now you remember him.
I know.
What'd you think of that music? Did you like any of it?
No, it was all pretty much terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you suggest if you're going to do music? What would you lean more towards as far as genres go? What would you like to hear more of in some of your podcasts or webcasts?
Heavy metal. That's pretty
Heavy.
much it.
Oh, God, you're one of those dudes.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
him. He has long hair and tattoos.
He has long hair and what?
Tattoos.
Is that bad?
No, he just would like that kind of music.
Yeah. Do you like the music? Do you like the heavy metal where they're like, there's
The
a
Cookie
specific-
Monster
Yeah,
music.
that's death metal. That's death metal because it all sounds the same. It's kind of but then the people that listen to it over and over, they can tell the difference. I don't know how, but I can't.
Jordan calls it Cookie Monster music.
Well, it's death metal.
So you're not into the death metal thing. Are you a Satanist?
So what?
Even he heard that little hint of a
I
thing.
don't get what the difference is. Satanist.
It's not Satanist. It's
How is
Satanist.
it? That's what I'm saying.
SAT, and you're saying
Satanic,
Satanic.
Satanist? No, I'm not a Satanist, but
He likes my guns.
what?
He likes my guns.
What are you talking about? Your guns?
Tom.
Your arms?
Yeah.
You don't have guns.
He said I had nice
Tiffany?
biceps.
Yeah, it is Tiffany, but you don't have guns, dude.
They
yeah,
do.
but I said that out loud and I didn't mean to. That's
Oh.
all right. She does.
Welcome to the
Anyway,
gun show.
I'll do it again.
Where did he see your guns?
On the Blood
On the-
Satan video.
yeah.
Oh my God.
You could just see my guns exploding from my arms.
Where are you calling us from, Tom?
My apartment.
No, I mean what town? Where do you live? Are you in Florida? Are you in England? Are you in Australia? Where are you at?
He's here.
St. Petersburg.
Oh, okay. And what do you do in St. Pete? What's your job?
Well, I don't know. I work for a doctor.
Okay. That was a long way to go for that. Right. That's okay.
I also manage a self-service car wash.
You manage a self-service car wash. How does that work, managing? You just come in and fill the stuff every now and again and collect the coins, and do you ever have to like police the area and make sure people aren't doing, messing up your stuff?
I pretty much do that, yes.
You do that. What's the worst thing anybody's ever been caught doing at your self-service car wash?
Pulling a gun on me.
Oh,
what?
my word.
Oh, you got robbed for coins?
I wasn't robbed for coins, but things happen there.
Okay.
It's self-service.
It's
not, it's
okay, but self-service
I've had
doesn't
people
mean
being on my fences, vandalizing it.
why
things
was
happen all the time.
why was the gun pulled on you? Was it a robbery attempt, or the guy just got pissed off at you?
He got pissed off at me.
Oh, okay. So then he didn't, and he obviously he didn't get shot. Stop it, dude. What are you
No, I had a gun-
Yeah,
I
dude.
had a gun too.
You had a gun too? Of course, it's Florida. Why wouldn't you have a gun? You maybe had 2 or 3.
So yeah, it was just it didn't work out in his favor.
Yeah.
But nobody got shot. Nobody got hurt.
Well, you have guns. What do you think of this ISIS thing? Are you afraid of this whole ISIL threat that would come into the country that we were talking about earlier with Petchra Chelli?
ISO.
The ISIS threat.
Yeah.
Well,
I wish you would stop doing the sound
It-
effects.
it was going to eventually pop up sooner or later since Osama bin Laden was killed. They had to regroup, get finances from somewhere, and do what they do. It's religion fanaticism, and it's disturbing and, in my opinion, just completely ridiculous.
Yeah. Are you a religious person? Are you Jewish?
I have Jew blood, but I am not religious at all. As a matter of fact, I can't stand religion.
I have Jew blood, but I'm not religious. I got Jew blood.
I got a quart of it out in the fridge. You want to see my Jew blood?
Exactly. It's kind of more of a race than it is a religion, even though the rabbis will tell you, don't call it a race because that brings things back to the Holocaust and all that.
Oh, for
But
God's sakes.
technically, it is a race.
So you're-
Jewish people are a race.
Are you an atheist, or would you call yourself agnostic? Where do you lie, or you don't believe at all?
I'm a fanatical atheist.
Fanatical atheist. What does that mean, fanatical? What do you do where you go above and beyond what other atheists are doing, which is nothing, I would
He
imagine.
listens to metal.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just completely anti-religion. So therefore, I would consider myself a fanatical atheist.
So you're not seeing any goodness in the religion. Listen, I'm not a religious person either. I'm not trying to pigeonhole you. I'm just saying you don't see any goodness in religion at all. You don't see where it's a positive effect on anybody. For you, it's all crap. It's all bad. You're against.
Well, it can have a positive effect on you, but it's all fiction. If I wanted to read fiction, I'd read Stephen King. I'm not going to read the Bible. And, if it works for you, that's great, but people killing each other just because of religion it's completely ridiculous to me. It's
Yeah.
just insane. It
What
really is.
What do you think's going to happen when you die?
I haven't made my living will. I'll either be cremated or buried.
No, I meant spiritually, Tom.
Nothing. He's an atheist.
No, but I mean, just because you're an atheist doesn't mean you don't believe in some sort of I'm an atheist, and I believe there's sort of maybe an energy transference into the universe or something. You got to believe something. What do you?
That's kind of agnostic.
Why
as an
is it
atheist,
agnostic?
Because you believe in something.
No, I don't believe in a higher power. I just believe in energy transference. There's a big difference.
Okay, energy transference.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Energy.
Well,
you have electrical
okay,
energy.
all right,
Yeah.
I'm with you on that
Yeah.
because that is pretty much a fact because the dinosaurs died and now we have oil. So
Well, yeah, on that.
there's energy transference.
Sure, I agree with that, but
maybe my bones will disintegrate into something somebody else can use, some alien or something. Because I'm sure this plane will be.
Maybe it'll be spoons. Everybody needs spoons.
Yeah. I think there'll be a spoon in my grave.
I was thinking more in terms of you have electrical energy in your body. We have
Or
chemical.
actually, a spork. A spork.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
more useful.
That would
But
suck,
go
dude.
ahead.
If you
I'm
came
sorry.
back as
Oh.
a spork, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I think somebody's wishing a little above their station.
Do you want the spork? I believe you have energy in your body, and that when you die, the energy has to go somewhere. It just doesn't stop. So maybe it gets reabsorbed molecularly into the atmosphere, into the universe. Not so much.
I agree. I would agree with that because we're all stardust anyways.
Well, there you go. We're all stardust, as Neil Tyson DeGraff says. We're all stardust. So yeah. So that now is your family. Do you have a family? Are they all believe the same thing, or do you have divisions within your family, religiously, spiritually?
Not really.
Wow, he is.
Not much talk to my family, but it's
He's
all right.
not much
I'm one of
talk.
those black sheep kind of guys.
You're the black sheep of the family.
Yeah.
They're all Jews. They hate him.
I have 3 siblings, and the dad has Alzheimer's, and dead mom, that kind of thing.
They're like, why won't you embrace your Jew blood? What's wrong with you?
Well, because even the Jewish people, most of them are secular anyways. Don't even practice Judaism. They're just a lot of them are atheists or that. They just
Or they live in
can't help it.
Or they live in Cumbria.
Well, whatever.
Okay. All right, Tom.
Just saying.
All right, that's fine. Anything else you wanted to share with us since you called?
Well, yeah, I was going to ask you.
Please.
What are you guys' favorite comedy movies?
Favorite comedy movies. I have one favorite comedy movie of all time, but I'll hold and I'll ask Crystal. Crystal, you know offhand? No? All right, that's fine. Take a second. Jordan, all time. I know it's probably a Marx Brothers film, right? I'm thinking.
Duck Soup.
Duck Soup. Yeah, I knew it was going to be
so
that.
funny. That one's so good.
Tiffany?
What was it?
Duck Soup, the Marx Brothers, is Jordan's favorite comedy movie.
Okay, that's. I've never seen that.
You've never seen Duck Soup? Oh, it is a
You
great
have
film.
to watch
Go
it. It's
check it out.
awesome.
Yeah, it's very funny.
And then check out Hell's a Poppin' with Ole and Johnson. And also A Night at the Opera and A Day at the Races.
Yeah. So
And
any Marx Brothers film.
Anyone.
Tiffany, do you know? Favorite comedy
I
movie?
would probably say like a Monty Python movie, probably like Holy Grail or something, or Life of Brian.
Okay,
so you're not really answering at all.
That's a
Yeah, I
comedy.
put
What do
guys
you
on the
mean?
spot there. Yeah.
No, you picked. Well, you picked this one specific one. Would you go with your? So you're gonna go with probably
Holy Grail.
Holy
I'll say
Grail.
Holy Grail.
For her, Holy Grail. Crystal,
For me, it's Fear and Loathing.
which isn't really a comedy. I
found
guess.
that movie
Yeah, I guess it is sort of.
And it's disappointing.
Encino Man isn't on your list?
Encino Man.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
I love Encino Man. I just watched it actually the day before yesterday.
Oh, my God.
But that was because I hung out with Pauly Shore.
I knew you would do that too. She's like,
know.
she went back and got all the Pauly Shore films because she hung out with him, and then she's like, "That's the guy I was hanging out with. Look, there's the guy I
All
was
my
hanging out with."
friends wanted to do a Pauly Shore marathon because they thought it was cool.
Did you hear any of the rumors about Tiffany and Pauly Shore?
Oh, stop. I'm sure there will.
Do you want to make one up?
I'm just trying to think of In the Army Now and Biodome and how
Jury
bad those
Duty?
really were.
I love Biodome.
I love Encino
I
Man.
thought-
Yeah,
I thought
what
Son
was
of
she doing with Pauly Shore? Yeah,
Pa-
really, I'd like to know.
Pauly Shore was in. Well, Tiffany, tell him. Pauly Shore was
What?
in town. He
Yeah,
wants to know how.
Pauly Shore was in town at the Tampa Improv, and since I do,
Weasel.
yeah, since I do comedy, like I can hang around and be inside
Comedy.
when all the guests are gone and stuff. So I hung out with him. Yeah, and we all went back to like his hotel and hung out.
Yeah, I've been over there for a couple of shows, hung out with Dave Attell. Since we go and do work there, every now and again we can kind of pop in there. My wife and I went. I was working with Bill Bellamy. Every now and again we get to go hang out. and
Yeah, it was really
Depending on the comic, you can hang out with him.
It was pretty cool. Like he ran through a bunch of his new jokes with me and everything that no one's heard
It's just
yet.
weird to me. My favorite comedy
His new
movie.
jokes?
Yeah, hold
Yeah.
on. We're getting off subject because I didn't get to say what my favorite comedy movie
Oh.
is. My favorite comedy movie is Made. That would be my favorite comedy movie.
Yeah, that's really good.
You ever heard of that
Is
one?
that the John Favreau
And Vince Vaughn, yeah.
Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, it's like Swingers,
'Cause
but
I would go with Swingers over that one.
no.
Just
See,
saying.
for me, the cynicism in Made, it was just a darker film, and it was really
Yeah.
funny. I just thought it was way funnier than Swingers.
And Columbo is in it.
And yeah, right. Peter Falk crushed in that movie. It was awesome. Yes,
Exactly.
yes, you're going to New York. That's
That's your Peter Falk?
that's the best I can do. Look, I'm not Peter. You do? Can you do a better one?
No.
Go
but
ahead,
I
do it.
wouldn't even try.
Did I give you rice with chicken? What the hell was I thinking? That's
That sounds like Gilbert
I know it always
Yeah.
ends up Gilbert. Every time I do Peter Falk, it ends up Gilbert Godfrey. Get off my ass.
I love your Gilbert Godfrey and Christopher Walken voices.
Right on.
What's your favorite comedy movie, Tom?
Oh, I have so many. There's Raising
We'll pick-
Arizona.
Yeah, that's a good film.
That's a Coen Brothers film, yes.
Yep.
I guess that's my Jew blood. I don't know.
We're all big
But,
fans of the Coen Brothers here.
Yep.
Mhm.
Good. Little Miss Sunshine, I enjoyed that.
That was an interesting movie.
Let's see. Clerks, that's classic.
Mm.
Oh,
to
yeah,
me.
I like
You know,
Clerks,
there's Jay and Silent Bob. You got that.
Ooh, Jordan leaned
They
back
have
on
some
that
really
one.
Good stuff.
You don't like the Clerks, Jordan?
He doesn't
I'm
like
not a
Kevin
fan of the
Smith.
Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Not at all, huh?
Nope.
Yeah.
The
Rubs me
Royal
the wrong way.
Tenenbaums, I thought that was just
Which one?
fantastically done.
Which one was?
The Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah, that was a good film as
directed by
well.
Wes Anderson,
Yeah.
Gene Hackman, and
Yeah.
Angelica Houston.
Yeah, I own it. It's a pretty good film.
Gwyneth
Yeah, I like it.
Paltrow,
But
Ben
it-
Stiller, everybody was in
Yeah,
that
to
movie.
me,
Yeah,
I need a
both.
movie. I need a movie that brings out at least one or two scenes where I am literally like have tears in my eyes. Like for me, for Made, it was that scene with Sam. What's his name? Sam.
Sam Malone from Cheers?
No, Sam.
Norm?
Rock. What the hell's his name?
Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell. Thank you. Yes, with Sam
Oh,
Rockwell.
yeah, he's good.
Yeah, Sam
one.
Rockwell was in Made, and there's a scene where Vince Vaughn just kind of like basically throws money and throws a drink in his face. Very funny to
Yeah.
me. And I died. The first time I saw it, I had tears in my eyes. I
Vince
was laughing
Vaughn
so hard.
is great.
Oh
Chris
my-
likes cruelty.
Well,
yeah.
Speaking of Sam Rockwell, that guy is a chameleon. He is better than anybody really gives him credit for. I watched a movie called The Way, Way Back, and he's just like a snarky, wise guy. And he's in Moon. That's a great movie. Sam Rockwell is a great actor.
Yeah, he really
But-
is talented.
Yep, I hear what you're saying. I could say, geez, Ace Ventura, nah, it had its moments. Young Frankenstein, that's always a classic.
I like
Office
Some Like It
Space.
Hot.
Now, that's funny.
Yeah, those are all funny movies. For me, though, it's got to be that movie that stands out. Like I get where he's coming from. The
Yeah, well,
duck
the
soup.
Anchorman has that fight scene.
Sure.
That,
Oh yeah, Will Ferrell's always
that-
funny. I like Step Brothers was
that,
funny.
that always have to rewatch. Whenever the Anchorman fight scene is on, I just have to watch it
Do
because
you-
it's hilarious.
Are you an entertainer at all, Tom? Do you do comedy, or have you done acting or comedy or anything like that? Or are you not into that?
No.
No, is that something you want to do? Is that something that you maybe would like to do one day, or you?
I have no idea. I never even thought about it. I just move along.
You just move along.
I just go with the flow. I don't know.
All right, okay, well, go with that flow.
I like
Everybody
Weekend at
loves me at work,
Bernie's.
so
Everybody loves you at where they think you're funny at work.
I don't know what they think.
That's usually how it starts, though. He's like, I think they think I'm funny. You know what? I'm gonna go do an open mic. I'm gonna go do
Well,
that.
I work with all women.
Oh.
So it's very difficult.
Yeah.
And,
It is, dude.
and it seems when I show up, they tend to behave.
They,
But I hear about it when I get there.
Ah.
They were not behaving.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, Tom. Anything else, Tiffany? You look like you got a question for Tom. No,
No, I
you
don't.
done? All right, Tom.
good.
Well, listen. I'm glad that you're listening. Thank you so much. Have you been checking out the viral videos that the stunt videos?
Yep, that's how he saw my guns.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's right on the thing. I forgot about your guns. Jesus.
I said,
What do you
Yeah.
think of those? You want to see more of those? Any suggestions?
any suggestions?
I thought he had all this stuff
You know,
written
you
down.
put me in the spot there, and
That's all right.
I'm completely
Well,
blank, so I was still thinking comedy and all that kind of stuff.
That's
but,
fine. Think
yeah,
about it.
More guns is fine. Or
More of her
whatever
guns.
Tiffany feels most comfortable with.
Who knows at this point? I
He's
don't know
an
what the hell
arm
she's
man.
doing. All right. Well, think about it. And the
Well-
next time you call, if you have an idea, throw it at us, and we'll see if we can get it on. All right.
Yeah, you're friends with
Will
us on
do.
Facebook, right? So.
But was Pauly Shore cool or not?
Yeah, he was really cool, but probably because I was a girl.
He seemed very odd.
But-
Tiffany said that they went back to the room, and then at one point he basically told everybody to close their eyes, and he read his material to them, which I find very odd. I'm a comic. And I've hung out with people after shows, and I would never say, "All right, everybody, stop talking. Tell me what you think of this," and then read my material. I just wouldn't do that.
And
I don't.
he wanted our feedback on the documentary. He just wanted feedback because the show just happened, so
I
he was
wouldn't
still
ask
hyped
for
up
it,
from it.
but I wouldn't ask for it. I don't know. I just
I wouldn't
to me,
tell them to
that's-
close their eyes.
Yeah,
He-
that closing the eyes is a very odd thing, dude. But it's very LA
But
to
he
it.
seemed he was
Yeah.
very nice and genuine. I thought he seemed like a good person. So I mean, he seemed a little edgy around other people that weren't like in our group hanging out. But like, I mean, because he was kind of like, oh, I'm scared to like kind of be by people because they're like psycho over me.
Do
But
you think, like,
he was
when he
cool.
told you to close his eyes, that maybe he took his penis out and whipped it around a few times just because he could?
No.
Yeah, maybe
No.
he's just insecure. Thank you, Tiffany.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't really done anything lately. And Bill Bella made the comparison. I'm not even sure who Bill Bellamy was, but I've heard the name.
Yeah.
I've seen Pauly Shore, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't put him up there or even a sub B like Jay Moore. Just
I'm sure Pauly would love to hear that.
Yeah.
I
No.
think I have a
thank you, Tiffany. That's
yeah, I have a feeling though that you'll actually see a lot more of Pauly Shore because he he was telling me
agree.
like his goals and things that are coming up, and like with all of his new material, I really think he's out to prove. A
Yeah,
point.
here's the thing about Pauly Shore. I don't know if you heard at the beginning of the show. His mother runs the comedy. Well, no, his mother runs a comedy store, so he comes from a long line of some of the best hanging out with some of the best comedians in history. I mean, Sam Kinison used to crash at the house when he was a young boy, so he grew up with some of those
Right.
people around the house all the time. So he's got that history there. I think the Weasel thing pulled him off of the track of stand up, and he was more of a character sort of a thing for him to be.
Yeah,
And
he's
it's-
trying to get away from
Right,
that.
Yeah.
and at the time, brilliant. He was very
Stars and
popular.
all that crud.
Right. Now he's past that. He did the movies. They're kind of hokey, whatever. But now he wants to be like a serious stand-up. I heard him on 2 radio shows
Right.
this past weekend while he was in town, and he said, I'm really like taking a new look at the stand thing. He's trying to be
Right.
very serious about it. And I heard the documentary
That
was
sucks.
awesome.
I feel like he's done screwing around.
I like
he's,
my
he's
stand-ups to be
serious
funny,
now.
not
he's
serious.
45. He grew up.
No, yeah, exactly.
He finally grew up.
Right, and even my buddy who knew him back then, didn't know him, but knew of him and was hanging out at the store, said he's a different person now. He seems to really be matured and really interested in the art of stand-up, not just being famous and doing that. He really wants to do really
No,
important,
yeah, it's
good
so
stand-up.
true.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm
So,
looking forward to it.
we'll
You'll hear
see.
from him, dude. Look up Bill Bellamy.
what?
He's a good guy.
Oh, he's hysterical.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just, hopefully Pauly Shore doesn't get so serious that he becomes Lenny Bruce or
I don't think he has that in him.
No.
who are these other people?
The best, he's going to be like a half a Mort Saul.
Bill Hicks.
Shecky Green. He's going to bust it out Shecky Green style. Heck, hey. All right.
Wait, I understand some of you guys have belts in martial arts.
Yeah,
Me. Oh yeah, and you have a red belt, Chris.
I have a red belt
Chris has a red belt, and I have a black belt.
to the umpth degree.
Yeah, I have
Challenge
a
right there.
5th degree black belt.
5th degree black belt.
Two 5th degree black
Was
belts.
it? I mean, what?
What is spare?
5th degree black belt and what?
A taekwondo, and then one in kickboxing, and then I have black belts in other things. But
What other things?
are you kidding me? I have a black belt in Hapkido.
I didn't know that.
I have a recommended 4th degree black belt, so I'm a 3rd degree and like a half, I guess, whatever in Shimshindo. And
Shimshindo?
Yeah, it's
I'm pretty sure that was a character from Speed Racer. Come on.
and
I thought it was.
There's your challenge right there.
Yeah, no, I thought it was an Asian dumpling dish. Shim do.
it's the art of spirit, mind, and body is what it means in
Okay.
Korean.
So how about you, Tom? You got belts and anything other than leather belts?
I have a blue belt that I gained when I was 12 in judo.
Oh, and judo.
Cool, yeah, judo is
Yeah.
fun.
Right on. Well, you know what?
So
Hey,
I think I could take Tiffany unless she
I don't.
took my first move and threw me down. Otherwise, I got it.
Dude, Tiffany will bust your ass, Tom. I'm telling you right now. You're 45. She's
If-
much younger. No
if-
offense
if
to
she-
you.
If she can avoid my first move, yes.
It's You've got what do you got? Like the death first move? He's like, the first move, it's death. If you can avoid that, you got a chance.
Exactly.
Do I hear a dare happening?
I do. It sounds like he
I hear a dare.
He got
I
all
hear-
Wu Tang on her. Did you
I
hear
think-
that?
Yeah, I think we should facilitate this dare.
Dude, that would be
Tiffany, What do you
awesome.
think?
You want to come? You want to come down to the gym and give her a few rounds?
It's either
He just wants to see the
Could be
gun
in
show
30
up close.
seconds. either she gets me or I get her. That's that.
Listen.
I think I am very, very interested to see how this is going to play out. So I think that this is something that we should do.
All right. Well, as a producer of the show, you can get in touch with Tom and see if we can set it up. We'll see. Tiffany's like, no, listen, it'll be in public. She's like, I don't want to hurt
There's
somebody.
No food or anything.
All right, we'll
I
talk
don't like
about
to fight civilians.
A listener is calling you out. You should
Yeah.
respond with great might.
Yeah, but listen
Well,
to.
I was actually insinuating Chris and Tiffany because
Oh,
he has
that would be
belts too,
fun.
but
Oh,
I'm
double
so
dare.
yeah, but
I
I'm
love
so
it.
out of shape, dude.
Oh, double dare.
All right, no,
Let's do
I'll
it.
spar with you. I don't have a problem with that. We can spar.
I'm in perfect shape.
I would love to
wouldn't
spar
want
with
to
you.
hurt Chris.
You can't pull a punch. Red
Well,
black
yeah,
belt.
we can go controlled fighting. Okay.
Well, yeah. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Fight
It sounded
Club.
like Tom was like, "Let's kill each other. Like whoever lives, lives."
I think Tom's talking out of his ass, but whatever.
I
mean,
thought Mortal Kombat was happening.
I-
like,
I know that as soon as my name got thrown in the mix, you're like, yeah, I could kill him. I mean, if we had to. No, it would be sparring.
we
That's
could
what sparring
play
is.
fight. That would be fun.
Sparring is played fighting. You don't really actually hit somebody when you're sparring, do you? You're not trying to knock their head off, dude. Come on.
No, it's martial arts, so we know what we're doing.
Tiffany doesn't know what she's doing. All she knows is kill, death.
No, I know what I'm doing.
All right.
I like doing martial arts because I can break boards on 6-year-olds.
No, I don't like board breaking. It's boring.
All right, Tom. Well, listen, thanks again for listening. Thanks for calling in. We'll see if we can set it up. And if not, if we do, if Tiffany will film it and we'll throw it up. All right, brother?
Okay, man. Have a good night.
Bye.
Thanks,
All right.
guys.
All right,
All
thank
ladies
you.
and gentlemen, live from St. Petersburg, Florida. It was Tom. Last name, I don't remember.
Being all aloof. He didn't give the last name.
We can
Most
fight.
people won't.
We can fight on the road before we go on stage.
Oh, God. Well, all right. We got 10 minutes. So I wanted to get the stuff in. We didn't get talked about half of the stuff I wanted to. I did talk about that. I talked about that. I didn't talk about the NFL whoopings because that has gotten completely insane. So we'll save that for next week. I'm sure it'll still be news. Of course, you know what I'm talking about. Is it Pearson? What the hell's the guy's name that beat his kid with a switch and now he's getting
So
suspended?
we're talking about it now.
No, I just bring it
Yeah.
up. I'll tease it for next week. I'll be at Side Splitters on October 23rd for the second round finally
Yay.
of the comedy contest they're having there. The grand prize is a trip to the Laughing Skull Comedy Festival in Atlanta.
I have a show.
I made it past the first round. I will go to the second round. I will be going up against Dave. Is it Weingarten or
It
Weingardner?
doesn't matter. He's gonna lose.
Well, I want to be respectful of the
He's
guy.
gonna be whining
I'm
in the garden.
I'm sure he's a nice guy, and he's probably pissed that he has to go up against me. But
I know.
that's fine. But it should be a good show anyway. So you can come check that out. That's October 23rd at Side Splitters. The show's, I believe, at 8 o'clock. Go on the website. We'll be out, and Tiffany will be out. And then Tiffany
I have a show.
What's that? When's your show?
October 3rd and 4th.
October 3rd and 4th
At Snappers.
at Snappers. I'll throw this out there again at Snappers. Also, if you want to MC, if you want to host shows, you can come out. Give them a call.
Open sign up. Just show on up.
No, don't. No.
Chris will be teaching.
Yeah, call the club. Let them know you're interested. When we get enough people, I'll put together a class. I've already got the material ready, and I will teach you how to MC a show. And possibly do time at Snappers in Palm Harbor. Lovely club there. This past weekend, I was at Coconuts. I want to thank everybody at Coconuts for having me
awesome.
out. I had 4 shows this weekend. Wednesday got canceled. Thursday, Tiffany came out.
Friday I came out.
You came out
And
Friday,
Saturday.
Friday and Saturday. Thursday, I was at the other club, and that was kind of not really a great show. But Friday had a great show. Saturday had a killer show at
He
Nights
always
In.
kills.
And even better, yeah, it was a good weekend. Tiffany is turning into my muse. You helped me get like pumped up and ready for the show, and you got to hang out with the other guys. And and they tried to get her on stage, but she turned them down. She said, no, I need 6 hours to prepare. is what
I
she
like to
told
have
Bob.
6 hours of mental preparation.
Dude, Bob
And
Shoemaker
plus-
was all over. He's introducing her, like he's showing pictures of his son to her.
Yeah, I'm like, are
That's
you
my
trying to
son.
hook me up with your kid? Like, what's going on?
He's a
dude?
musician, He's cutting an album right now at
He's
the
like,
studio.
my
Adam?
son's
Yeah,
32.
you want to hook up with Adam? Oh, he's brilliant. Doesn't he do that every time though? You always see him talking about Adam.
He has long
Really?
hair.
Yeah.
He's very proud of his son.
I remember Adam when he was like managing the room for us during the hooligan shows. Wasn't he?
Yeah, kind of. He was there. He was like, what was
Yeah.
he like?
He's hanging out and hitting on the
17,
girls
18?
with us. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tell
Yeah.
tell everybody your idea that you came up with.
Oh yeah, Jordan.
What
It's
idea?
a great idea.
This
No,
shit-
Chris's idea.
Oh, Chris
I
is
was
awesome.
thinking that it would be interesting for Tiffany and I to actually
I don't know
go out and
Jordan.
do some shows together, stand-up wise. Have you feature for me? I'll close the show. I think it'd be an interesting dynamic. So we'll probably put those shows together. Hopefully, if you're in the Florida area, we'll be around. There's a few rooms within about 2 or 3 hours of here that I think I can get us booked in. We just have to think of a name for the show. I wanted to have Jordan MC the show because I think it'd be good, but
That would be good.
I need Jordan's MC skills to be like on point. If we like do the improv, you really got to crush it. You got to.
My MC skills rock.
No, you're good. You're good. I'll
Yeah,
give you that.
you just
I mean,
need jokes.
but yeah, a little bit of jokes. You need to have some jokes.
You
Can't
can
be
go
all
eat the
coward.
coffee if
I've
you want.
discussed jokes with you.
No, he can't eat the coffee, dude. That
I
would
don't
get
know.
old.
That was the only funny thing I thought I seen him do.
Oh wow.
my
Wow.
Jordan, don't even MC for them. Jordan. Don't give them the.
No, listen. You do have jokes.
I'm joking.
I'm thinking it and if you were involved, then we could call it the double special show, and it would be an extension of this podcast. And
Well, I had an idea for a live show that I discussed with Tiffany
It
that
was-
apparently
Oh,
she
yes.
didn't talk about at all.
Yeah, no, I actually
I
told
heard
Chris.
about it,
Yeah.
and I thought it's not a bad idea. It's just a matter of translating it to a stage show. And when she told me the idea, she said bring audience members up to do the stunts, which I
Yeah.
thought you need a really good MC for that. Somebody that's got to be able to cajole people out of the audience.
that's
and
you.
get-
Yeah.
I know, but if I'm the headline, I don't want to be emceeing the show as well.
You
I
can be
can-
doing stand up and like being part of the challenges.
Yeah, I guess. All right, we'll
Jeez.
talk about it. Just relax. See how immediately you're getting offensive, and we're just talking.
Yeah.
You got all defensive. You
No.
immediately shot down the idea without
did-
even
Did
discussing
I
it.
shoot down the idea?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I
No,
didn't.
he
That's what you
didn't.
heard, dude.
You shot at it.
Screw you,
It didn't go
Petchra
down
Chelli.
in
Why can't
flames
you-
because
I
it's
don't
too
know what.
strong for
Listen,
you.
Petchra Chelli, I don't know what you're hearing, but I know what I heard just now.
Yeah.
All right, so
Come on.
you're out of your mind,
too.
buddy.
Petrochelli is too strong for your ballistic
Why-
negativity.
Why
Whatever.
can't you take questions? That's
You
the
can't.
thing. See,
That's-
all
it's
I
negative.
did was question you're like eating hot sauce every
Yeah,
twice
but you
a week.
questioned it in a nasty way.
No, I didn't. I was like, are
She
you?
most certainly did not.
I said it.
Oh, now you're taking her
in a
side.
very-
She was really cute about it. She just asked a question.
And I love the whole idea of the double special show suddenly got translated into Tiffany and Chris do a tour.
No, that's
Yeah.
not. First of all, the tour thing happened before I ever heard about your deal. So whatever. That was something that
We've
popped
been
into my
talking
head.
about doing live shows for ages.
No, we were talking about doing live improv shows. I don't know that
Yeah,
improv
that was
is
a
gonna
terrible idea with these two.
Oh, for God's sakes!
What?
See how negative you're being
Oh,
right
I
now?
was
That's
doing good.
negativity right there, dude.
Wow, I
Yeah,
can't
that
believe
was.
you would
Yeah.
turn on
That was really
Crystal
mean.
like
That's
that.
awful. They really
Thanks,
want to do
Jordan.
it, dude. You just were like, no, they can't do it. See what happened?
You don't even teach us. Really.
I know,
Right.
you lazy bastard.
But
Ugh.
yeah, so I think that would be fun. Road trip.
All right, so we'll do that. You can check out the rebroadcast of the show, 2 separate places. Saturday morning, you can check it out on Gear Radio. That's GEARradio.com. Friday nights at 8 o'clock, you can check out the show on IRN, the Internet Radio Network. And he's doing really fantastic things on that network. He's got a couple of new shows on there and some stuff coming on. But Friday nights, you can check out the rebroadcast. If you're listening on IRN, don't call the number. We're not live. We did this Wednesday night.
Yeah.
But we want to thank all of you all for listening. You can check us out on YouTube and on Facebook and on Twitter and interact with us when we're not doing the show.
Doublespecialshow.com has all the links to everything you would ever need.
That's it. And I'll address this real quick. The FM thing, we talked about it. We got the contract from the FM guy. I don't know whether this is going to work. I really don't know how it's going to work. It's not that we don't want to be on FM radio. It's got a small broadcast radius, but it is on the internet.
Yeah, there are way too many rules for no monies.
There are a lot of rules. One of the rules is that if we do interviews, we actually have to tell the person all live on the air that we're doing an interview, which I still don't understand.
Which is obvious because they called in.
I know.
But yeah.
And then if I promote any of my shows, with like what I just did, then I have to say literally on the air that I get paid for those shows, which is
Right.
kind of a given. I'm a professional comedian. I get paid. But I have to say it because of the non-profit status of the station.
And how much you get paid.
Do I have to
No,
say?
you don't.
No,
Yes.
no.
No, you
Shut
don't.
And
the
you
hell
have to
up.
say like what free drinks you
now,
order.
now he's lying.
Okay.
But anytime you say a business on the show, we would have to say
That we're not part of the business and that
yeah, all
we don't
that.
work for them.
Disclosure, disclosure.
So it just kind of takes out a little bit of the organic sort of flow of the show, and he only wants 1 hour. So I don't know what's going to happen, local people. Maybe we'll do the show. We're going to have to go over the thing again and talk to the guy and see if there's a way.
Yeah,
that
you
we can
guys
come
need
to
to
middle
go to the
ground.
meeting.
Yeah, we
I
need to
don't-
make it easier for us.
Yeah, I don't want to have to do a separate hour just for them because it's not conducive, because what we do is not conducive to what they do. Not for free. If he
Yeah,
wants to-
no.
yeah.
No.
So we'll
Pay
see.
us. Pay us. I'll do anything for you,
Yeah,
baby.
but I mean, he's
anything,
but
baby.
he's not profit, so I understand. But it's any exposure is good exposure, but I don't have to go out of my way to do it. You know, with IRN and the Almighty on Gear Radio, we do the product, they put it up. We don't have to do anything more, so that makes it kind of
Right.
attractive. And there, it's all on the
The
internet
good
anyway.
thing about the FM would just be that we could put it on our resume that we're on FM.
But people are going to question it. You say FM, they're still going to go, what FM? What's the, is that a da-da-da-da? And they're going to go, well, it's a nonprofit. It's a nonprofit.
Well, you don't have to say non-profit.
But you know that
it's
you know-
on FM.
How many
people
times have you had that conversation? in your
No,
head?
but I know the locally, like people like Johnny B and people like more who are on like a big radio station. Well, if you say, "Oh, well, we're on a radio station," if you said to them, "You're on a radio station," they would immediately dog you about the fact that it's nonprofit.
because I'm a girl.
She does have a point.
Oh,
They
whatever.
would not dog me.
You don't
ever.
think so?
Especially, I helped Johnny Bell get on that station. Remember all the votes I got him? He even thanked me afterwards because he knew that I was responsible for helping him get all those votes.
And we didn't
Like,
kill him at the contest.
I helped him so much that his wife was like, "Are you banging this girl?" Like
Seriously?
Yeah, she thought that I was so helpful that his wife was suspicious.
She thought he was Pauly Shore level?
Oh.
I did not bang Pauly Shore.
Hey.
I will swear on a Bible that I did not bang him.
It's the first thing Laz said, though. Oh, she
That's
went back to the hotel, and I'm like, yeah. Oh, she banged him? I'm like, no, dude. Why do you say? No, she did. I'm like, dude, no,
No,
I don't
did
think
not
she did.
bang him.
And then he goes, well, I mean, I said to him, I said, I don't think she did. Like, I don't know. I wasn't there. And then he goes,
Maybe.
well,
I
she'd
don't
tell
know.
you, though, wouldn't you? I was like, yeah,
yeah,
I
I
think.
totally.
I mean,
You've heard me tell stories.
Well,
of
not if you
things.
did it and you knew we would talk about it. No,
Yeah.
you wouldn't tell us.
I've told you stories about other things. Remember the
And
one?
regretted it.
No, I trust you guys. But no, I swear that I did not bang Pauly Shore.
God,
Okay.
I wish I didn't tell him.
I know.
I wish I didn't say
Well,
anything
you
about
guys
that.
are my bestest friends. Of course, I'm gonna tell you things.
Yeah, I don't know. You made me nervous this week with talk about your LA friend. I mean, I just feel like I don't want you to, again, I don't want you to stay in Florida because you feel like you owe us. I don't want to keep you, I don't want to be blamed for like, damn it, I could have done this. But I
No.
stayed here for this. It didn't go anywhere. I've been through that already with the hooligans. I can't do it again.
Definitely, I don't do anything. And plus, but you guys, I don't just stay here because of the shows. Because you guys are like my best friends, and also I have a lot of friends here and stuff. So
Did you bring up any of our names to Pauly Shore? Hey, you know who my best friends are, Pauly? They're comedians too. Nope.
No.
Didn't think so.
We don't count when she's talking to famous people.
no,
Amy
it
Ash just
wasn't
never
brought
heard of
up.
us.
Like
Yeah.
he knows I teach
You think
martial
Reginald Roundtree
arts.
knows who the hell we are?
Oh,
We were in the
hell
same
no.
room. He didn't.
Yeah.
She never went. I'm with those people. Nope.
No.
No. Did you?
What, Reginald Roundtree?
Yeah, when you were talking to Reginald
Yeah.
Roundtree, the local newscaster, Smooth Carvel.
I
blah,
don't
blah.
remember my
You're-
conversation. I remember we
Do
were
you remember at
talking
any
about
point-
common friends that we had.
Did you say those are my common friends right there? Did you point to us and say common friends?
I could
Did
have.
you call
Liar.
us commoners?
I have no idea.
Hey, look, Reginald, look at those common people over there. I tell them they're my friends.
I just the only person I talked about with Pauly was Laszlo for a little bit, but mostly we talked about ourselves and our likes and our dislikes.
Oh.
Match made in heaven. I just think the whole thing with the close your eyes and listen to my material is just weird. I would never do that. I've been in that situation where you've got a couple groupies around. We've had a couple groupies around us. I don't know. I like to make people laugh, but I don't talk about, I'm doing my this and that.
Well, you know what? He has a lot of writers right now that are helping him with stuff, and he's just trying to
which none of them are there.
One of the guys was one of his writers, and he was just running through stuff, and I was there during it, and he thought I'd have a good perspective on it.
A lot of comics do that after shows. You and I have done that.
Right.
Oh, that's why I forgot to bring the goddamn notes. Damn it! I had the notes of the shows that you made. I could do that real quick, but we're almost there.
No, we got like
we'll
a
do it
minute
next
left.
week. But in comics, used to go to a diner, go somewhere, have some breakfast, something to eat, and then we would just go through the shows, and that's the way it would go. But
and that's how it was. He just wanted. He's like, what do you think was really good parts about the documentary? What do you think was this and that? So it was almost like, when you get done with the show, we talk about it and stuff. So it was the same thing, except for it was with Pauly Shore.
It's like you're being surveyed from Nielsen Media.
I know, right? It's very odd, dude. Did you enjoy the show? Here's a card. Check off which
What
one.
are your thoughts?
And
We'll
then-
pay you $5 at the end.
And then we watch a little bit of the football game.
Nice. All right, guys. Well, listen, we're at the end of another show. It's been a good show tonight. Thank you again for the calls from Tom, and thank you, Petchra Chelli, for hanging out with us for, almost over a half an hour. Good stuff. Jordan, anything before we go?
Nah.
No? Tiffany?
Bye, buddies.
Nice. Crystal?
Goodbye.
More challenges to come?
Yes.
Your mic's off. Nobody can hear you.
No, it's not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Barely. All right. Sorry. Thought it
Yeah,
was off.
and
More
tweet us.
challenges.
If you got challenges for us to do, tweet it at us. We'll
I-
do it.
I know
Tiffany?
something. Happy anniversary to Chris and Crystal.
Happy anniversary,
Oh,
baby.
God. We didn't even go through that.
Anniversary.
Yeah, you guys don't care.
Yeah,
No.
that's fine.
I do. I said it right when I came in there.
Yeah, but
Crystal
we don't
laughed
have
at
to
me.
talk about it on the radio.
Exactly.
We're out, guys. We'll see you guys next week, Wednesday night on Double Special. Thanks for listening.